more with the fastball. And that last pitch was that two-seam comeback fastball in the inner half. They have been using it in the upper parts of the strike zone, almost daring him to try and hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Now Andres Jimenez, who takes strike one on the outside corner. The defense for the Royals, MJ Melendez in left, Kyle Isbell in center, Tommy Pham, the veteran, around and right. The 0-1 swung on, foul back into the net. Salvador Perez at first base, Michael Garcia, the second baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. at short, Paul DeYoung at third, with Freddie Fermin doing the catching. Here's the 0-2 to Jimenez. Breaking ball swung on, line to right, coming on Pham to his knees, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Tommy Pham, taking a base hit away from Andres Jimenez. And there's two away in the inning.
Anytime you come into a new team, you want to do something to help them out. Tommy Pham's only had one hit in 3 games. Defense helped out that time.
So 2 quick outs for Brady Singer in the scoreless first inning. Jose Ramirez, the batter. And Ramirez takes a pitch low and in. Ramirez, one of several hitters in the lineup tonight who has had great success against Singer in his career. The 1-0. Swung on, popped him up, foul down the left side and out of play. Posey 12 for 25 with 3 home runs against Brady Singer, and there's a lot of that up and down the lineup. The right-hander out of Leesburg, Florida, and the University of Florida. The 1-1, breaking ball, low and in. 2-1 the count. Singer just turned 28 years of age. Drafted in the first round. 18th overall. Here comes the 2-1. Low and in for ball 3. Not by much, the miss, but it was there. That was back in 2018 that the Royals loaded up on college pitching in the first and second rounds. Here's the 2-1, or excuse me, the 3-1, and it's outside for ball 4. Ramirez draws the walk, and the Guardians have the game's first base runner.
I think Singer knows the numbers that Jose has had against him. You mentioned that a 480 average to go along with 3 home runs. The guy behind him, Josh Naylor, does not have very good numbers in his young career.
One of the only ones who does not hit Singer well, which some things you have a hard time explaining. He's only 3 for 23 in his career against Singer, and he takes a pitch down low for a ball. Big day for Josh yesterday with the 2-run home run, and he reached the 100 RBI mark for the first time in his career. He and Ramirez both with 100 or more runs driven in. The 1-0, breaking ball on the inside corner, strike 1.
You know, that's such a rare stat, if you will. A Cleveland batter, a left-handed batter in the last 50 years. He's only the 4th left-handed batter to drive in 100.
Here comes the 1-1. Swung on, and that's chopped foul at home plate. 1-2, and he's keeping very good company.
Yes, oh my gosh, has he ever. Well, you could probably figure out the guy who's done it the most times, Jim Thome. He's done it 6 times, Travis Hafner 4 times, and David Justice drove in 100 back in 97.
Good group for Josh Naylor to be a part of. 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and lined to left. Melendez comes in a step or 2, makes the catch. Naylor's retired. So are the Guardians in the top half of the first inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the inning. It's Cleveland nothing. The Royals coming up.
Kids, wake up! Hey, kids! I'm going to McDonald's. Does anyone want?
Because when McDonald's breakfast is on the table, everyone's a morning person.
Order in the app and get your favorite breakfast sandwiches. Buy one, get one free. Offer valid once per day through 9/29/24 at participating McDonald's. Must opt into rewards. Excludes bagels.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, to offer health benefit options for companies with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan provides the same great benefits as large corporations, but on a small group budget. Join more than 7,900 small businesses that offer the COSI benefit plan to their employees. Talk to your broker or visit COSIBenefitPlan.com/join now. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
This is Mia from Union Home Mortgage, and I'm the unofficial queen of helping you close on your dream home. You tell us what you can afford, and we'll build your payment. Visit UHM.com. Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 2229.
Come home to the lights on with GE Sync Smart Lights. Set bulbs, fun strip lights, and more to turn on and off per your schedule. Or choose from millions of colors and create your own light shows with an easy-to-use mobile app. While watching or listening at home, choose Guardians colors to create the ultimate fan experience and control your lights from the couch with just your voice. Your whole family will love the convenience, and you'll enjoy the peace of mind that reliable quality products bring. Replace your ordinary bulbs with GE Sync Smart Lights today.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM.
'25-year-old right-hander Tanner Bybee takes the mound tonight for the Guardians, trying to continue a really good stretch for Guardians starting pitching. He faces Tommy Pham in a scoreless game, and his first pitch, it's a fastball poured right in there for strike one. Bybee, a 25-year-old out of Dana Point, California now, grew up in Mission Viejo. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, just missed outside. And the count's now 1-1 on Pham, just acquired over the weekend. Bybee with a 1-1 pitch, and Pham takes it upstairs for a ball. This is already the third team for Tommy Pham this season. White Sox, Cardinals, and now Royals. For a player who has postseason experience, the 2-1 swung on, and he skies one way up there just into shallow left. Rocchio, the shortstop, makes the catch about 20 feet into the outfield grass for the first out here in the first inning. That'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. And Pat, during a 6-game losing skid, the Royals, they've been hard-pressed to score more than 2 runs a game. And part of the reason, Bobby Witt Jr. in a rare slow stretch.
Yeah, a little bit for him, but, you know, he can always bust out, and you just got to be able to keep him under wraps.
Here's the pitch to him. Down low, ball 1.
I think the biggest thing that they have gone through in this 6-game losing streak, they were a magical team hitting with runners in scoring position. They haven't been doing that over the last week or so.
Bybee with the 1-0 delivery to Witt. Breaking ball in there for a strike. There's the slider, and that's the key pitch for Tanner Bybee.
Yeah, it'll work off that fastball very nicely. It tunnels. It was fastball tunnels straight, and then that little slider, a little wrinkle right at the end to keep it off the barrel.
Here comes his 1-1. Another slider, just missed outside. He throws that pitch a good percentage of the time, 26%. That's his heaviest usage off-speed pitch by a lot, and nobody hits it. Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball, swung on, line drive, left field, base hit. Well, Witt did on the curve that time, and it's a 1-out base runner for Kansas City.
He leads the major leagues in hitting. That time he stayed back very nicely on that slow curveball from Tanner Bybee and whacked it into left field.
Yeah, even with the slow stretch, 4 for 24. Witt still at .338 to lead all of baseball. Now Michael Massey, the designated hitter, left-handed batter. Bybee from the stretch delivers. Fastball down low for ball 1. The defense for the Guardians tonight: Stephen Kwan in left, Daniel Schneemann in center, Will Brennan around in right, Josh Naylor at first, Andres Jimenez the second baseman, Brian Rocchio at short, Jose Ramirez at third. Here's the pitch to Massey, and he drills it high in the air to deep center. back on it is Schneemann, and he makes the catch. Going back to tag is Witt, but he'll remain at first base as Schneemann fires it in quickly, and there's 2 down in the inning. That brings up Salvador Perez, the veteran catcher who's at first base tonight, as the Royals trying to somehow figure out their lineup without one of their leading RBI men, Vinny Pasquantino, their first baseman, who suffered a broken right thumb last Thursday in Houston. And that's a killer for them offensively.
Witt was leaning on that quick pickoff attempt over to first base. If you want to make something happen offensively, he's the right guy to do it. Excellent combination of power and speed.
Bybee with the long hold at the set position. Now the pitch. Inside, and it hit him. He came up and in on Perez, and he's hit by the pitch. And now the Royals have runners at first and second with 2 outs for Paul DeJong. Yeah, Bybee, overall this season, he's 10-6, an ERA of 3.65, but his last 2 starts hasn't been as sharp. He was in a real good stretch, but the last 2 times out, he's 0-1, and he's allowed 9 earned runs over 10 2/3 innings. Now he faces DeJong with runners at first and second and 2 gone, scoreless, and DeJong swings and misses at the Heat.
And one of those starts, Rosie, was against the Kansas City Royals his last time out. Lasted just 5 innings, and they reached him for 8 hits and 5 runs.
Here comes his 0-1. Outside, 1-1. And in that game, Michael Massey and Bobby Witt Jr., they were 2 of the 3 that went deep. Vinny Pasquantino was the other. But again, he's hurt and out for the year. Here comes the 1-1 from Bybee. Breaking ball tapped back to the mound. Grabbed by Bybee on the high hop, and he'll take it right to the bag himself and end the inning with no damage done. Royals threaten but do not score. 1 complete in Kansas City. It's the Guardians nothing, the Royals nothing.
Meow Mix presents a Meow remix by Heart and Paws. Meow Mix, still the only one cats ask for by name.
Having trouble deciding what to throw on the grill for your next barbecue? Almost ready to give up? Cleveland Guardians fans never say uncle unless it's for Uncle Charlie's, the official sausage of the Cleveland Guardians. Uncle Charlie's is made with 80% lean pork and only the best quality ingredients, and always made fresh, never frozen. That's why it just tastes better. Hit it out of the park with Uncle Charlie's dinner and breakfast sausages found at your favorite grocery store. Uncle Charlie's, the official sausage of the Cleveland Guardians and your next barbecue.
In Ohio, Guardians fans love to see the pitcher deliver a fastball. But when life throws you a curveball, like a house fire or water damage, it can be devastating. Fortunately, there's a designated hitter in Paul Davis Restoration. Water, fire, wind, mold. Paul Davis Restoration handles everything from cleanup to recovery to reconstruction for residential and commercial properties. When your home or business faces a devastating blow, Paul Davis is the answer. Paul Davis Restoration, the Guardians' official partner of property damage restoration.
There are trucks, then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your local GMC dealer today. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 9/3/24.
The Bloom Daddy Show. People want it. Tomorrow afternoon at 3. We will continue giving it to you on WTAM 1100.
Will Brennan leads it off for the Guardians. Second inning underway, and he takes a breaking pitch from Brady Singer on the inside corner for a strike. There's no score in KC tonight as the local kid, Brennan, steps in and looks at a fastball outside for ball 1. Brennan grew up in the Kansas City suburbs. Went to Kansas State. Here's the 1-1. Fastball in there for a strike. Good sinker. 1-2 the count on Brennan. Batting .246 with 8 home runs and 28 driven in. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, tapped to third, just foul. Just foul down the third base line.
I think he lost his bat on that one. It sounded like it cracked. The infield was shifted around against Will, and he tapped the ball down the left field line, and it just barely missed going right over the bag.
Thought the English was going to bring it back.
Yeah, I really did too. I thought that was a double for sure. But he's got to get a new wood. I think he's looked much different.
The 1-2 swung on, ripped into right field, a base hit for Brennan. Shot it right past the second baseman, Garcia. And Brennan's aboard with the Guardians' first hit of the night, a leadoff single here in the second. And to your point, since returning from Columbus, he's been good.
That's what I mean. He just looks more in control of his swing. He looks more. .195, so that's why they loaded up with all these lefties, and so far it's paid off.
Well, here's another one. Daniel Schneemann getting the start in center. And he's been hot of late, a .400 average over the last 8 games for Schneemann. Chance to do damage here. Singer delivers, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. Don't forget, all contestants, just for playing the Conrad's Score 4 Win 4 New Tires contest, they'll receive an ultimate car wash from Blue Falls Car Wash. The 1-0 swung on, bounced to the first baseman. Perez has it, fires to second for 1. That's it. No throw to first. Retired at second is Manzardo. And the Guardians will have runners on the corners as Brennan advanced to third and Schneemann's aboard at first.
Ball just wasn't hit hard enough by Schneemann. And you got a new first baseman over there. Sal Perez doesn't cover a lot of ground at first base. The ball, if that was hit a little bit harder, it would have found a hole into the outfield.
Yeah, yesterday we saw Yuli Gurriel over there, but he had a hamstring issue that caused him to come out of the game yesterday, and he's not in the lineup so far tonight. Here's Bo Naylor. The pitch to him. Down low, ball 1. Naylor hitting .209 with a career best 11 home runs, 37 driven in, 4 for 9 in his career against Singer. In this scoreless game, Guardians are threatening. Top of the second. Singer delivers, and it's swung on and fouled off at home plate off the shoot tops as the slider was bearing low and in.
He will throw that slider to the lefties on the inner part of the plate right there. And as a left-handed batter, Bo Naylor got on top of that one, hit him right off the foot. Now he's throwing it there to set up that inside fastball. He's got that two-seam fastball that he likes to lock up lefties with, especially with 2 strikes.
Well, Naylor, before he sees some of those pitches, he's taking a little extra time to get in as he fouled that ball off his foot. Had a base hit in 3 trips yesterday in the 4-2 Guardians win. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 on Naylor.
Yeah, another breaking ball on the inner half right there. And this is when Singer will go to that two-seamer and just don't give up on it if you're a left-handed batter. He likes to throw it with 2 strikes and try to get you to take it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and in. He laid off the slider that time. That Bo looked like he was tempted, but he would not swing.
Shorten your swing just a little bit. Try to make contact. You got to figure out a way to get that runner in from third base with less than 2 outs.
It's Will Brennan down at third with Daniel Schneemann at first. Here's the pitch. Just missed in tight with the sinker, and that's that pitch you were talking about.
Yeah, that is it. And when you see left-handed batters give up on that or kind of back away from it, you know Singer's got a good one.
It'll come back on that inside corner when he's going well. Payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Down low and inside, ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. So the Guardians with a great opportunity to grab the early lead, and Tabby, the way it's been going for Kansas City, if Cleveland can jump on them early, you have to figure the here we go again creeps in on them.
It happens a lot, especially with the young team. Now, they've got Sal Perez over there and Tommy Pham, guys who won't let them do that. But you're right. When you're in a little bit of a lull and you're losing games, you start thinking, here we go again. You know, we can't catch a break. We can't do anything right. That's why I think if you're the Guardians and you're Stephen Vogt, there's an old saying in baseball, step on their neck. They're down, step on their neck. This is the time to do it.
Well, you have Brian Rocchio stepping in with 1 out. Bases loaded. Switch hitter left side. Singer delivers, and Rocchio takes it down low for ball 1. Guardians hitters trying to be as selective as possible, and it's working well so far. Singer from the stretch, the 1-0. Breaking ball outside, went with a slider and missed with it, and now it's 2-0.
You know, he hasn't hit on that. Now I'm looking for a ball that I can drive to knock in some runs. They've got the corners in for some reason.
Here comes the 2-0. Swung on, and that's drilled to high and deep left field, but there is Melendez. He makes the catch, tagging, heading for home, and scoring the game's first run is Brennan. And the Guardians take a 1-0 lead on the sac fly to left off the bat of Rocchio. Good work there by Rocchio, getting the job done with less than 2 down.
Yeah, and get that ball somehow in the air. I was talking about the infield on the corners were in. Surprised that it's so early in the ball game that they were playing for the play at the plate. Rocchio crosses him up by hitting that long fly ball to left field to give the Guardians a quick lead.
So 2 down, runners at first and second. Top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan. And he takes a pitch down low for ball 1. Kwan in that mix of hitters who has had great success against Singer. 9 for 21 in his career now against Brady Singer. Schneemann, the base runner at second. Here's the pitch. And it's down low for a ball. Bo Naylor, the base runner at first. With the Guardians up 1-0 in this top half of the second inning. Here comes Singer's 2-0 on the outside corner for a strike. Good slider that time.
I think he's trying to get a feel for that slider. Surprised a little bit that he went right back to it. He's missed so many times this inning with it.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on and lifted high in the air to left center. Cruising after it is Isbell, the center fielder, and he makes the catch to retire this side. But the Guardians break through for the game's first run, and we head to the bottom half of the second inning. It's Cleveland 1, Kansas City 0.
U.S. Safety Gear, partner to the Cleveland Guardians, invites you to our 2 newest footwear and safety gear locations at 555 Frost Road, Streetsboro, and 7516 Tyler Boulevard, Menor. Visit ussafetygear.com or call 1-800-686-1459.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. See for yourself, Guardians fans, when you sign up today and get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. So whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Guardians. 21 plus only, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Like the Guardians, Swagelock is proud to call Northeast Ohio home. For more than 75 years, we've been developing fluid system products and solutions for some of the most demanding high-stakes global industries. Swagelock is consistently recognized as a top workplace, and we strongly support manufacturing and STEM careers through educational partnerships, community outreach, and workforce development. Plus, we're a key supporter of the Guardians STEM Day. Discover more at swagelock.com. SWAGELOOK. And go Guardians!
It's Doing, Gone, the official ice cream of the Cleveland Guardians from Harry's Ice Cream. Doing, Gone is a home run combination of chocolate cookie dough ice cream loaded with chunks of cookie dough and crushed cookie swirls. A portion of every carton sold benefits Cleveland Guardians charities. Join the boys of summer for a scoop at Progressive Field or ask for it at your favorite grocery store. Visit perrysicecream.com to find Doing, Gone near you. Go Guardians!
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Well, Tanner Bybee works with a lead for the first time tonight. It's 1-0 Cleveland. Bottom of the first inning, he'll face MJ Melendez. Bottom of the second, should say, and it's swung on and missed by Melendez for strike one. See your Northern Ohio Buick and GMC dealers. They have exceptional offers on most 2024 models. Melendez, left-handed batter. Here comes the 0-1 from Bybee. Outside and high, 1-1. Melendez, after a slow start, has come on in the second half. 17 home runs and 43 driven in.
That's why I would pound him fastballs up and away.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Slider that time.
Yeah, just keep the ball away from him, and that'll keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark here in Kansas City. If you want to be successful as a pitcher here and you're a fly ball pitcher, keep it from left center to right center. You won't be hurt.
As deep as any ballpark in baseball, consistently in the outfield. Here's the 1-2. And there's a tapper to third. Couple of hops for Ramirez. Fields and throws. Low. Good scoop by Naylor in time for the out. One away. Well, fans, last week, Emmanuel Clase broke the all-time franchise saves record. And now you get to save. Get 4 upper-level seats for Clase's number, $48 for any Guardians weekday home game in September. That offer available through next Wednesday at cleguardians.com/tickets. 4 upper deck seats for $48. Up to the plate is Freddie Fermin, the right-handed hitting catcher for the Royals, and he takes strike one from Bybee. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just missed outside. Heater looks good tonight for Bybee, 95, pretty consistent.
He's got some life on his fastball. I think it's really taken some of these Royal hitters by surprise.
Here comes the 1-1. Swung on, popped up foul. This one straight back and just off to our left. That got Archie.
Arch, you should have made that catch.
Into the TV booth it went.
Yep, in and out.
He wasn't.
It hit his monitor.
He was a Gold Glove contender, was he not?
He backed off on that one.
What happened? Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. One of the best defensive center fielders of his time in the American League.
He didn't want to have anything to do with that ball right there.
No. That's very disappointing. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Fermin. Down low, 3-2. Fermin probably will see more time behind the plate now with the injury to Pasquantino. As Salvador Perez will see some time at first base. And Fermin's had a good year. He's batting .293 with 6 home runs and 36 driven in. And has played well defensively as well. Here comes the payoff pitch from Bybee. Way upstairs for ball 4. Bybee just turns his back at home plate. He was frustrated at where that one ended up.
Well, he was ahead of him, and he just couldn't put him away. That was the problem. And then it just kind of overemphasized that last one. Tried to put a little something extra on it, and it got away from him.
So the first walk allowed by Bybee, who's also hit a batter. It's 1-0 Cleveland. We're in the bottom of the second. Here's Michael Garcia. The pitch to him. Swung on, tapped foul at home plate for strike one. You know, Bybee's trying to keep a really nice stretch going. The Guardians with that outing by Williams last night of 7 innings where he allowed just 1 run. That's 3 straight starts where their pitchers have gone at least 6 innings and allowed 1 run or less. Only the second time all year they've done that. Last done in mid-May against the Twins. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, popped up foul and out of play, first base side.
I think when you get that kind of good starting pitching, it kind of wears off on the next guy. The next guy says, okay, you did that. I don't want to let the guys down. And you take a little bit more determination to the mound.
He has an 0-2 count on Garcia. Here's his pitch. Slider just missed off the outside edge. 1-2 the count on Garcia. The trio that did it back in May against the Twins: Tristan McKenzie, Logan Allen, and Bybee. Here comes the 1-2 from Bybee. Down low for a ball, 2-2, which illustrates how volatile the starting rotation has been this season for Cleveland.
Yeah, they've had their moments, but then they've had some problems. They've had some holes. They've had some injuries. They've had to piece it together at times. I like where they are right now. If the 5 guys can stay healthy, I think they will challenge each other the rest of the way.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on, foul back, straight back and out of play, just off to our right this time.
Come on, they're getting closer, Rosie.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to dive underneath this table. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever you have to do. It's self-preservation.
I got you.
We're early in the trip. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's swung on and missed, strike 3. Good fastball that time from Bybee. And he records his first strikeout. 2 down in the inning. 1-0 Cleveland. And the number 9 hitter, Kyle Isbell, will step in. Legacy Roofing is Ohio's premier roofing service provider. Whether you need that roof repair or a full roof replacement, call 855-GOT-ROOF or check out LegacyRoofingOH.com for more details. Here's the pitch to Isbell, left-handed batter. Swung on, popped him up. Left side, foul territory, long run for anyone. Ramirez gives it a run, and he made the catch right in front of the sidewall with his back to home plate.
What an outstanding play by Jose Ramirez. He was the only one who's going to have to make that. That looked like a wide receiver in football catching a touchdown pass over his shoulder.
And that pop out retires the side. We'll head to the third. Still 1-0 Cleveland over Kansas City.
Swung on, hit high, hit deep to left. Gone again! A bomb for Ramirez. He has a 2-homer night.
Enjoy a night at the ballpark when your Cleveland Guardians face the Tampa Bay Rays on September 14th. 10,000 fans will even get a lightweight hoodie courtesy of Window World. Progressive Field is the best place to be on a Saturday night in the land. Join the action and get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
What a great atmosphere here tonight.
Hitting a fastball off the end of the bat can really sting. You know what else stings? Insects. This final part of the season is a good time to stop the sting with Rose Pest Solutions. Rose technicians are equipped to take out all kinds of unwanted pests. Not only do I trust Rose, but the Guardians do too. They keep Progressive Field pest-free year-round. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
The Guardians are the professionals on the diamond, and Peter & Company Jewelers are the diamond professionals off the field. They're located in Avon Lake, and you can shop in-store or online at peterjewelers.com. Peter & Company Jewelers, where Cleveland gets engaged.
Get Cleveland clean at Clean Express Auto Wash. Enjoy a fast, easy, and clean experience by becoming a Wash Smart Unlimited member, where you can wash at any of our locations for one low price, starting at just $20 a month. Or choose our absolute best Ceramic Floor Ultra Wash, featuring ceramic treatment that's 4 times the shine and protection, plus free vacuums. Learn more at CleanExpressWash.com, proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
This is Bill Wills. We'll catch up with Tom Hamilton and talk about the game at 8:45 in the morning, WTAM 1100.
Andres Jimenez gets it started for the Guardians here in the third inning, and he takes a fastball high and away for ball one from right-hander Brady Singer. Jimenez line to right his first time up. Here's Singer's pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a strike to even the count in the Hyundai Grand Slam giveaway inning. Going to try and give away a Hyundai Santa Fe tonight. Here comes the 1-1 to Jimenez. Fastball up, 2-1. Our contestant is Lisa Eggleston of Hudson. If the Guardians hit a grand slam here in the third inning, Lisa Eggleston of Hudson wins that all-new Hyundai Santa Fe, courtesy of your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers. There's a swing and a pop-up foul down the left side out of play. And the count's 2-2 on Andres Jimenez.
I hope they do it. I hope for Lisa's they do it. I hope for the Guardians, but that's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough call against Brady Singer. He doesn't give up many home runs in this ballpark.
Here's the 2-2. Swung on, popped him up. Out behind second base, now drifting into shallow left center is Witt, and he makes the catch to retire Jimenez. So one down. Jose Ramirez will bat. Jose walked his first time up. Ramirez with 34 home runs, second in baseball in runs driven in with 105. Aaron Judge now with 124. Tough to catch with a month to go. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down low.
But you know what is in reach for him? 40-40. He can do it.
It would be a first in franchise history if he can. Here's the 1-0. Fastball low. Ball two. Ramirez having another wonderful season. One of his best. And that's saying a lot. The 2-0. Swung on, popped up foul and out of play left side.
Stephen Vogt was asked before the ball game today about the home run, or excuse me, the RBI guys in the middle of the lineup, and he gave credit to the guys in front of him, which I thought was really smart and really classy. You can't drive in all those runs without a little help.
The 2-1 slider low and in. 3-1. Well, most of the season, Stephen Kwan has been the ideal table setter. He has slowed lately. The 3-1 swung on, rip right side, foul down the right field line. Kwan trying to get it going again, and when he's clicking, that takes this lineup to a different level, and we saw it so much in the first half of the season.
Yeah, when they roll over that lineup from 9-1 and those guys are getting on base, it just sets the table for the big RBI guys.
Here's the 3-2. Swung on, popped him up. Left side, foul ground. DeYoung, the third baseman, out, reaches up and makes the catch in foul territory. Another nice play by a third baseman in foul ground. Second time in 2 innings.
Yeah, again, he had to go a long way because the outfield was pulled over against Ramirez. Melendez, the left fielder, was in left center field. The shortstop, Bobby Witt, was up the middle. The only guy who could have made that play was the third baseman.
So here's Josh Naylor. Line to left, his first time up. 29 home runs, third in baseball with 100 RBIs, and he takes a pitch down low. And saw Josh at his locker down in the clubhouse, and he said, he was happy that he had the 100 RBIs. He said, look, I just want to win games. Want to win games and get us where we want to get to in the end. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted high, but foul down the right side. But he did say his dad was very impressed and happy for him and thought it was a big deal, much more so than Josh. And again, he's in the moment right now too, and just locked in on trying to have a good season. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and there's a slow roller up the first base line. Grabbed at the bag in fair territory by Perez for the out. As he picked it up, he was on the bag, so Naylor's retired, and the Guardians go quietly in the third. After 2.5, it's 1-0, Cleveland in front.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives, from the appliances in our homes to aircraft carriers defending our freedom. Their steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. They're setting a new standard for what it means to be a steel company by producing the highest quality product and championing the best practices for the industry, the environment, and the people. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
Hey, Guardians fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. That's why they offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians and everything you love.
This is Mia from Union Home Mortgage, and I'm the unofficial queen of helping you close on your dream home. You tell us what you can afford, and we'll build your payment. Visit UHM.com. Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 2229.
The Boom Daddy Show, Cleveland's afternoon news, talk, and sports. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3. WTAM 1100.
Tanner Bybee with that 1-0 lead, back to work in the bottom of the third inning. Top of the lineup in for the Royals, it's Tommy Pham who takes a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pham popped to short his first time up. Right-handed hitter. 12th season in the big leagues. The 0-1 swung on, fouled back, and it's 0-2 on Pham.
Had a little history with the manager of the Royals over in Tampa Bay, right? That's the connection. And he was really sold on Pham and got him over here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Bybee. Slider low and outside. Now Tommy Pham went to the World Series a year ago. Seemingly finds his way to the postseason each year. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout for Tanner Bybee. So one down in the bottom half of the third inning. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. 30 home runs, 97 driven in, 28 stolen bases, so just 2 shy of his second consecutive 30-30 season. A rarity in the game today. Here's the pitch to him. Strike called on the outside corner.
He's trying to win a batting title, too.
338 the average coming in. Tops in baseball. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, fouled back and out of play. He leads baseball in hits and runs scored. And if all that holds, batting average, hits, and runs, he'd be the first to lead on all 3 since Albert Pujols back in 2003.
Just having a tremendous season. Plays every day.
Here comes Bybee's 1-1 pitch. With 1 out and the base is empty. He lets it fly. Fastball just missed.
They were trying to get him to DH so many times this year, but he just refused, and he kept fighting with his manager. Finally, he lost that fight yesterday. He DH'd yesterday.
Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it misses inside for ball 3. And the manager for the Royals, Matt Quattaro, who you have to figure is going to get a lot of consideration for AL Manager of the Year, along with Stephen Vogt. Here's the pitch to Witt, and it's swung on and tapped to short. Corralled by Rocchio, fires to first, just in time on a close play. 2 down in the inning, but Matt Quintero away from the team for a second straight game due to family matters, and we wish him all the best. I think he might be back tomorrow.
That's the word.
Paul Hoover, the bench coach, has taken over manager's responsibilities the last 2 games. 2 outs, bases empty for Michael Massey. 1-0 Cleveland. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch, and it's on the inside corner for a strike. Good slider that time from Bybee. And we say that pretty much every start. He usually has the good slider. Here comes his 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed. And it's 0-2. Bybee came in a 10-game winner. Part of what seems to be an ever-improving Guardian starting rotation with the addition of the 2 veteran arms. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and that's lifted high and deep, but foul down the right side. Well out of play.
I think the last start he had against Kansas City, he was throwing a few more changeups. I haven't seen too many changeups tonight. I think that might be the adjustment that he has made from start to start. Gavin Williams had a great breaking ball yesterday, so maybe he picked up on that and he's starting to use the curveball a little bit more.
The 0-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Massey caught looking, side retired in order. We played 3 in Kansas City. It's the Guardians 1, the Royals nothing.
Are you tired of replacing chain store quality sofas? Don't miss Wayside Furniture's factory authorized savings event on select premium custom upholstery brands with extra savings on top of our everyday low prices. Plus, ask about Wayside Furniture's special financing options and how to get free delivery. Wayside's factory authorized savings event is going on now. 1367 Canton Road in Akron. Furnishing Northeast Ohio for 87 years. Find us at wayside-furniture.com.
New Wave Energy is proud to be a part of the Guardians commercial break. Are you looking to save money on your monthly energy bills? Check out newwaveenergy.com and start riding the wave to lower rates today. That's newwaveenergy.com.
When it comes to buying your first home, everyone has questions.
Can we even afford to buy a house right now? Well, I need to negotiate. How do I even negotiate?
Luckily, a RE/MAX agent has answers.
Hey, Brian, those are really good questions.
They are? Thanks. It's my first time buying.
I work with first-time buyers all the time. I got you.
RE/MAX agents have more experience than other real estate agents. Visit RE/MAX.com or download the RE/MAX app to find the right agent. The right agent can lead the way. Each office independently owned and operated.
The $99 Cedar Point Gold Pass is back. You can get unlimited visits this fall and all of 2025 at America's Roller Coast. You'll also get thrills of all sizes, splash-tastic fun, free parking, and hollow weekends. It's all for our lowest price of the season, just $99 plus applicable taxes and fees. Online only, get your 2025 Gold Pass and start planning your visit at cedarpoint.com.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
News and politics and who knows.
Noon to 3 tomorrow. WTAM 1100.
Guardians up 1-0 as we reach the 4th inning here in Kansas City on a perfect night for baseball. Brady Singer back to work, and his pitch to Will Brennan is on the outside corner for strike 1. Brennan singled to lead off the 2nd inning, and he scored the game's lone run on a sac fly by Brian Rocchio. Here's the 0-1. Fastball up. 1-1 the count. Brennan now hitting over 300 in 20 games since his return from AAA Columbus for just a brief stretch. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And Patty really went down with the right mindset, and as a result wasn't there long, and has come back and swung the bat extremely well. The 2-1. Swung on, popped up foul and out of play.
I think you just defeat the purpose of being sent down, and you're just cheating yourself if you go down there with a bad attitude. And from what I understand, he went down there with the right frame of mind to go down there and work on a few things, and here he is contributing.
He said when he got back, he said, if I do it any other way, I'm still going to be down there. And he wanted to get back as soon as he could. The 2-2. Outside, did he check it? No, they say he went too far, and Brennan's not happy. He's a strikeout victim. second by Singer.
Well, I don't know about that one. It looked like he checked his swing, but the third base umpire, last night's home plate umpire, Will Little, said he went too far.
So here's Kyle Manzardo, who singled his first time up. The pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count on Manzardo. Took the ball the other way last time. Sharp single to left. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. We had Manzardo on the warm-up show tonight. He said, look, you come back and you know where everything is this time. It's not the debut where you're not sure about everything your first go-round in the major leagues, and he had that back in May. The 0-2 swung on, and he drills one to right. This one's deep, back on it, and it's over the head of Pham. Couple of hops against the wall it goes. On his way to second is Manzardo, and he's in with a stand-up double. And he continues to swing the bat well since his return.
Some extra base pop. He had 80 extra base hits in AAA in 83 ball games. That was a breaking ball that I think fooled Tommy Pham. Did not get a good read on that ball, and it took off on him. Short hop the wall in right field, but Manzardo with his 11th double this season. And when you go down and then come back, you have a chance to reflect on what just happened at the big league level and adjust. The adjustment has worked so far.
So he's at second for Daniel Schneemann, who reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And the pitch to him's on the outside corner for a strike. Guardians trying to do damage here against Brady Singer, who's been a really durable pitcher for the Royals the past several seasons now. Here comes his 0-1 pitch. Low and in, 1-1. I mean, you can book it close to 160 innings the last 3 seasons, including this one. He's at 156 right now. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he'll make his starts. This is his 28th start of the season.
And since that 2020 debut season, he leads Kansas City in starting assignments. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and fouled off. Schneemann stays alive. And the Royals people saying, though, what a benefit for him to have the veteran pitchers like Michael Wacha and Seth Lugo around this year. Because Singer probably needed that earlier in his career to guide him along. And now he has that a little bit later. And it's been a good year for him. The 1-2. Fastball called strike 3. And there's that pitch you were talking about early.
That's it right there against the lefties. It's hard to pick up the slider or the two-seam fastball. That time he two-seamed him after a couple of sliders on the inner half, and that fooled Daniel just a little bit. You can't give up on that two-seam fastball. You just got to figure out a way to try and foul it off.
Now Bo Naylor with 2 down, and he takes a fastball up high for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits for the Guardians. No runs, just 1 hit for Kansas City. And the Royals only had 2 hits yesterday. 1-0 the count on Naylor. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. That'll even the count at 1-1.
Singer has not been able to hit on his slider consistently. So if I'm a left-handed batter, I'm looking fastball on the inner half. Anything on the inner half, I'm thinking fastball, and I'm laying off the breaking ball. You can see spin.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on, grounded to the second baseman. Garcia has it, flips on to first for the out, and the side is retired. Guardians threaten, but do not score. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0, Cleveland over Kansas City.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town, with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Valley Automotive Group has grown again. Port Clinton Ford is now Valley Ford Lakeside.
Hey, it's Stephen Kwan. Everyone hits a home run with Valley.
Keep on trucking with Valley Ford Truck.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Hi, it's Bill Wills. Tomorrow morning at 9:07, talking concerts. Barry Gable of Live Nation, WTAM 1100.
Yeah, Tanner Bybee off to a good start here tonight. He has limited Kansas City to just one hit through 3 innings. Bottom of the 4th now. It's 1-0 Cleveland, and he'll face Salvador Perez. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Here comes Bybee's pitch to him now, and it's a breaking ball down low for ball 1. Started him off with a slider. Paul DeYoung is next, then MJ Melendez as the Royals try and get something going offensively. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And having dropped 6 straight, they've fallen 4.5 behind the Guardians and into 3rd place in the division. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, ground ball to short. Right there is Rocchio. And he'll throw on to first in time for the out. And the division starting to get away from Kansas City. But, Pat, it sure looks like Minnesota and Kansas City are, if they don't come back and challenge the Guardians in the division, looks like they'll be in postseason because Boston hasn't been able to make a move.
Yeah. The Central Division has been very good this year. They have a really good opportunity to get 3 of their teams into the playoffs.
Paul DeYoung, the batter, takes a slider outside.
That's usually left for the American League East with the powerhouses that they have over there, or the American League West. But the Central doing it this year.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and drilled down the left field line, hooking foul. 1-1 the count on DeYoung. The veteran infielder who was a longtime Cardinal. Once hit 30 home runs for St. Louis back in 2019. And he's having that kind of year again with 24 home runs between the White Sox and now the Royals. Here's the 1-1. Fastball in tight. 2-1. What a night for baseball here in KC. Clear skies, the sun setting. 79 degrees was our game time temperature. The 2-1 swung on, popped him up foul, and this one's out of play behind home plate. Low humidity. And Pat, you played here back in the late 80s. Middle of the summer. Artificial turf.
Artificial turf, that's right.
How rough was that?
It was brutal to play a day game here. You know, like in July or August, when that turf would get so hot, your spikes would burn your feet if you were standing out in the outfield.
The 2-2 swung on, popped up foul again and out of play.
Literally, the heat would come up through your shoes and heat up your metal spikes so much that it would actually burn your feet, and you would run into the dugout after the inning and put your feet in buckets of ice to cool off your spike.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball low and away for ball 3.
And I used to get on Bob Boone all the time because he was the catcher. And I'd say, you don't have to stand on this stuff. And he said, well, you don't have to wear all this gear. I'm going to lose 20 pounds tonight.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, yanked foul over to the Guardians dugout on the third base side.
But it was a beautiful ballpark back then. I think it's even more beautiful now with the grass. They continued the fountains all the way over to left field. Very intimate setting here in Kansas City.
Here's the payoff pitch from Bybee. Swung on, foul tip, hung on to by Naylor. That's strike 3. The 4th strikeout for Bybee. 2 down in the inning. And that will bring up MJ Melendez with the Guardians still in front 1-0. And Dollar Bank is once again partnering with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Ohio through their K's for Kids program. Anytime a Guardians pitcher records a strikeout, Dollar Bank makes a donation to the Boys and Girls Clubs. Here's the pitch to Melendez, and he yanks it foul into the Royals dugout on the first base side. So going back to the artificial turf days, what did Bo Jackson do one day?
Yeah, one day he got some aluminum foil and made like a little cup, and he put it out on the turf, and it got so hot he fried an egg in it. Like literally fried an egg on the turf because it was so hot.
No one is outside 1-1.
I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. I mean, that's how hot it used to get. Guys would lose 10, 15, 20 pounds on a Sunday afternoon.
The 1-1 is popped up foul and out of play.
And George Brett, you know, George, he always wanted to, make the best of a tough situation. He would challenge you. He says, let's see who can play the hardest today. It's 125 degrees on the turf. He's 38 years old, challenging me to see who can play the hardest.
That sums him up right there, doesn't it?
That's what a great teammate does.
The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Tanner Bybee has it rolling tonight. Another strikeout, another 3-up, 3-down inning, and through 4, it is 1-0 Cleveland here in KC.
Toyota began a revolution over 20 years ago with this iconic name, the Prius. A revolution that proved there's more than one way to reduce your carbon footprint. Toyota believes the power of choice should be yours because it's not just battery EVs, fuel cells, and plug-ins. Toyota has more hybrid EVs than anyone else, including the best-selling Camry, RAV4, and the all-new Tacoma. Toyota is electrified, diversified, and the choice is yours. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you own a business in Ohio, what you do in the next 2 minutes could save you up to 65% on your workers' comp premiums. That's all it takes to visit OhioBWCDiscounts.com and get your fast free quote. OhioBWCDiscounts.com has saved businesses tens of millions of dollars on their workers' comp premiums. How much could you save? Find out today at OhioBWCDiscounts.com. Don't forget the .com. OhioBWCDiscounts.com.
Don't miss the Guardians' first pitch when you reserve parking in advance with Park Mobile. Reserve your parking before games to guarantee a spot near Progressive Field. Parking can be booked on the Park Mobile app or at cleguardians.parkmobile.io. Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend. Bubbler antioxidant sparkling water. With tons of flavors, there's one for every occasion. Heading to the beach and need a boost of natural caffeine with 0 grams of sugar? Tropical Dreamer has you covered. Interviewing for your dream job? Pop the top on a triple berry breezer. The tasty trio will have you bringing your A game. Roll the windows down, turn the radio up, and take a sip of Twisted Elixir, the perfect road trip companion. There's a benefit in every bubble and a happier you just waiting to rise up. Pick up yours today at Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
The Guardians have a 1-0 lead as we head to the 5th inning here in Kansas City. A beautiful early September night. Ryan Rocchio will lead things off for the Guardians, facing right-hander Brady Singer. His pitch is up high for ball 1. Singer, starting the 5th, is at 71 pitches. Here comes his 1-0 pitch. And it's in the dirt. Did that hit him? Yes, it did. A hit batsman. And Rocchio will take first base.
That's another slider that he just has not been able to hit on with all these lefties, trying to bury it down and in, and he just keeps yanking it further inside. That time right off the back foot of Rocchio.
That brings up Stephen Kwan at the top of the Guardians lineup. 0 for 2 tonight. A strikeout and a fly out to center. Here's the pitch to him. In there for strike one at the knees. Singer working from the stretch. Here's his pitch, and it's up high for ball one.
You know, when a player is struggling offensively, a good time to put the hit and run on is right now, because you just forget about your swing, and all you do is you start concentrating on just the baseball. Good combination here to do that.
Here's the pitch. No move by Rocchio, and the pitch is outside for ball two. Again, another well-pitched game by the starters, similar yesterday. Most of the way through, Guardians ended up winning 4-2. The 2-1, outside, ball three. So 3-1 the count now on Kwan, as Singer is starting to run into some command issues.
Start that running. Stay out of that double play. Try to make something happen here.
There he goes. The 3-1 is bounced to first, and Perez gloves it, but has only one play. It's at first base, and he taps the bag for the out. But moving up to second is Rocchio.
That's why you start that runner at first base, to stay out of the double play. Get yourself into scoring position for the big RBI bats.
Andres Jimenez, the batter. Jimenez, 0 for 2. He's lined to right, popped to short. Guardians up 1-0 in the fifth. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on. Loop to shallow left. It gets down for a base hit. Racing around third, heading for home and scoring is Rocchio on the RBI single by Andres Jimenez. And the running game works for the Guardians, who lead it 2-0.
Well, they have the good combination, like I said. You got a guy at the plate who makes contact in Stephen Kwan. You got some speed at first base. You start the runner. You get him in the scoring position for your 2, 3, 4 guys, and Jimenez comes through with that big base hit. And now you've got some more speed at first and some RBI guys up.
Jose Ramirez, the batter. A walk and a pop out. Throw to first. Diving back in is Jimenez. And Pat, isn't it interesting? It won't show up in the box score. There's no stolen base or anything like that. But because they started the runner, stayed out of the double play, there's the run. And it's 2-0 now. There goes Jimenez with the pitch. The pitch is up high. The throw by Fermin, a beauty. And it's in time at second base. One of the best throwing catchers in baseball, Freddie Fermin, strikes again.
You're absolutely right. What a great little backup player in Fermin.
And the Guardians may want to challenge this. Yeah, no, they don't.
It looked like the tag from Whiff. He whiffed on it, but he held his glove there in front of the base. But Fermin is one of the better throwing catchers in baseball, and he got a good pitch to handle on a pitch that was up.
Here's the 1-0 to Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. So it's 2 down, bases empty now with that run in. On the RBI single by Jimenez. 1-1 the count on Hosey. Here's the pitch, and it's in tight for a ball. 2-1. Singer with the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, yanked foul outside of first. That'll even the count at 2-2 on Ramirez. Guardians, they have won 4 of their last 5. While the Royals have dropped 6 in a row, the longest losing skid of the season. The 2-2 is grounded to first right there, Perez. He'll take it to the bag in time for the out. And the side is retired, but the Guardians add another run, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Cleveland 2, Kansas City 0.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance, making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit Progressive.com.
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking for long-term predictability on their electricity costs. For more information, call NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center at 855-667-3201 or visit nopec.org/opt-in.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Baths R Us is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. At Baths R Us, we'll give you a stunning bathroom remodel in just 2 to 3 days. We're family-owned, family-operated, and local to the Cleveland area. Call 440-703-6600 or visit bathsrus.com. Right now, get $1,500 off your project, plus low to no monthly payments. That's bathsrus.com. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
The Bloom Daddy Show. Played out in and around Cleveland. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
Bottom third of the Royals lineup due in against Tanner Bybee. In the bottom half of the fifth inning, it's 2-0 Cleveland. Bybee spinning a gem and adding his name to the list of quality starting pitchers now for the Guardians, who have put together tremendous outings. And his pitch to Fermin is fouled back into the net. 0-1 the count. Stephen Vogt talked about it on the manager's show, that yes, the momentum can build as you get deeper into the rotation and starters put together good start after good start. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2.
That is very true. And pitchers, they don't want to let their buddies down. And we've had 3 in a row, really good pitched ball games. You know, Tanner Bybee doesn't want to let the starters down.
The 0-2 swung on. There's a tapper to third. Charging. Ramirez throws to first in time for the out. 1 away. And tomorrow night it'll be Ben Lively in the series finale. He'll be looking for win number 12 against Seth Lugo, a Cy Young candidate the way his season's going, a 14-game winner. 7:40 first pitch. Will be on at 7:05 with the warm-up show from KC. Here's Michael Garcia, the pitch to him. And he swings and pops it up foul right behind home plate and out of play.
Getting closer.
Infield fly rule for you?
Had it.
Right over our heads into the upper deck. But close. Here comes the 0-1. Down low, 1-1. We are in play here for sure. There have been a couple of holes that have been drilled into the back wall, and here's the 1-1. Swung on, line drive to right. Brennan is there, makes the catch. Hard hit, but right at Brennan for the second out in the inning. Mike Napoli has it. It's a common courtesy among other broadcasters when a ball comes in here and leaves a dent in the wall, you circle it and write who hit it. And Mike Napoli was up here for a while. He put a couple of dents in the back wall on foul balls.
Mike hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did not come up here and put the dent in the wall.
Okay.
He fouled off a pitch that came back.
So you don't put like a red cross right there? that symbol?
No.
Okay.
Up to the plate, Kyle Isbell. 2-0 Cleveland. Bottom of the fifth inning. Here's Bybee's 1-0 to Isbell. Breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike.
I'll tell you how dominant Tanner has been so far tonight. That ball into the outfield right there by Brennan. Just the second ball that has left the infield so far tonight.
Here's his 1-1. Swung on, line to first. Caught by by Naylor. And the sides retired in order again. 11 in a row. Set down by Bybee. We played 5 in Kansas City. It's the Guardians 2, the Royals nothing.
National Design Mart is Ohio's leader in flooring, countertops, and cabinets. Just listen to our customers. Ann said, what a great experience we had. Everyone from reception, sales, and installation were great. We love our new carpet, and the price was fantastic. Visit us in Medina, located on Route 18, and in Worcester on Route 3. Or visit our new website at nationaldesignmart.com.
National Design Mart, the design superstore.
Every enterprise needs a reliable, high-performing network that can scale as needs change. That's why Everstream is expanding our business-only fiber network in the area. Our Ethernet, dedicated internet access, and dark fiber services deliver capacity up to 100 gigs. With class-leading low latency, no-charge bandwidth bursting, and direct peering to the cloud apps you use most. Don't settle for the telecom status quo. Choose a partner that's raising the bar for business connectivity. Visit everstream.net today.
K&D is the largest property management company in Northeast Ohio, offering sophisticated suburban, luxury downtown, senior, and corporate housing. K&D is your one-stop shop for apartments and amenities in the region. Find your dream home at knd.com. Commercial and retail space also available.
The #1 event in the #2 business is coming soon. Join the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District at Clean Water Fest, Saturday, September 21st. Tours, games, trucks, and fun from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. in Cuyahoga Heights. Head over to cleanwaterfest.com for more information. That's cleanwaterfest.com. Clean Water Fest, Saturday, September 21st from 9 until 4 in Cuyahoga Heights. Clean Water Fest. You really gotta go.
The Glenn Beck Program.
Just to give you some real news.
Tomorrow from 10 to noon on WTAM 1100.
Josh Naylor leads it off for the Guardians. 6th inning, 2-0 Cleveland. And he takes a fastball up high from Brady Singer for ball 1. Jim Rosenhaus along with Pat Tabler filling in for Tom Hamilton. Hammy with the week off. He'll rejoin us in Chicago next Monday night. The 1-0, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Jerry Chapin's our on-site engineer. Brian Matze back at Command Center. And we'll get Matze an ID shortly. Here's the 1-1. Swung on. There's a tapper to the first baseman. Perez up with it. Steps on the bag for the out. 1 down. Let's pause. 10 seconds. Station ID on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Will Brennan will bat with 1 out and the base is empty. 6th inning, 2-0 Cleveland. And Brennan takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Glad you could join us tonight from Kansas City on a beautiful night. Guardians trying to make it 2 in a row over the Royals. Here's the 1-0, and Brennan swings and misses. 1-1 the count. Brennan has singled and struck out in his 2 trips and scored the first run for the Guardians back in the 2nd inning. Here's the 1-1. Fastball up, 2-1. Singer right back into the line. The 2-1 swung on, line drive, foul down the left side, and it's 2-2 on Brennan.
He likes to work quickly, Singer. So you've got to use, like I was saying, your timeout judiciously, and you got to get him out of his rhythm. Once he starts firing that ball in there and throwing that many strikes, you got to break his rhythm.
The 2-2 swung on, popped him up, shallow center. Out goes the shortstop Witt. On comes Isbell, and the center fielder Kyle Isbell makes the catch for the 2nd out in the inning. Time for the Cleveland Clinic Caregiver Shout Out. Early detection of colorectal cancer can save your life. Trust the leading cancer team in Ohio and find a screening location near you by visiting clevelandclinic.org/colonoscopy. Kyle Manzardo, the batter. 2 for 2 with a single and a double. The pitch to him. And it is on the outside corner, strike 1. Manzardo trying to earn that playing time after being called up, and there's an opportunity there for him. Here's the 0-1. In tight, 1-1.
He's made the adjustment, and you were talking last time up about how more comfortable he feels here at the big league level, and I've seen it 100 times. Young guys go down.
The 1-1, foul tip back to the screen.
Make the adjustment, and they just feel more comfortable and more at home when they come back up here. They just know what to expect. They know what big league pitching looks like.
1-2 the count on him. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-2. And the other factor for him, he worked on being a designated hitter down in Columbus as well. That, as a young player, that can be a hard ask sometimes. But he went down there and they DH'd him back-to-back days so they could really try and find a routine that works for him between at-bats. That's the hard part. You don't want to sit around thinking about it. The 2-2 is drilled foul down the right side out of play.
Yeah, for a young player, and you're not sure how to DH, there's a way about DH and going about it, getting into a routine. It almost feels like you're pinch hitting 4 times a night if you're not used to it.
Here's the 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Well, that's how when the Guardians had Jason Giambi, he was pretty much exclusive DH, and that's what he said. He said he would treat it like 4 pinch hitting assignments and prepare as if he were pinch hitting 4 different times in the game. And he was okay with that.
Well, he was a veteran.
Yes.
And he can adjust and he can understand what goes into it.
The payoff pitch, swung on, bouncing ball up the middle, on through into center. And Manzardo is 3 for 3 with a pair of singles now and the double last time up. How about that?
Good looking hitter with those 3 hits, and those 3 hits are probably going to knock Singer out of the game, that third one.
Here comes Paul Hoover, the manager, out to the mound. He has a reliever at the ready and he wants him. So we'll take a timeout. It's a pitching change here in the 6th. The Guardians have a 2-0 lead, and we're back with more after this.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
Swung on, hit high, hit deep to left. Gone again! A bomb for Ramirez. He has a 2-homer night.
Enjoy a night at the ballpark when your Cleveland Guardians face the Tampa Bay Rays on September 14th. 10,000 fans will even get a lightweight hoodie courtesy of Window World. Progressive Field is the best place to be on a Saturday night in the land. Join the action and get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
What a great atmosphere here tonight.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Hi, it's Bill Wills. When you get up in the morning, check us out. Cleveland's Morning News with Wills and Snyder. Now 10, WTAM 1100.
Left-hander Sam Long comes on to pitch for the Royals with 2 outs and a man aboard here in the 6th inning. Guardians up by a score of 2-0, and Lane Thomas will pinch hit for the Guardians as these teams play the left-right matchups. Thomas, right-handed batter, red hot. The pitch to him, swung on and fouled back out of play just over our heads behind home plate. Thomas hit his first home run as a Guardian yesterday, and he has been sizzling after a slow start. He's found it, and this is the hitter that the Guardians were hoping for when they traded for him at the deadline. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Thomas hitting .385 in his last 10 games. Had a 2-hit day yesterday. That included the home run. Here comes the 0-2. Just missed low and away.
We're even now. The curveball was up. That was called a strike. That one looked like it was right at the knees. So Lane said, okay, we're even.
1-2 the count on him. Long, the lefty, delivers, and it's swung on, yanked foul just past the third base bag. Overall, Thomas on the season is hitting .239, 9 homers, 46 runs driven in. And the number's starting to climb now with Cleveland. 1-2 the count on him. Here's the pitch from Long. Swung on, and that's driven high and deep to right center. Long run for Isbell, and he makes the catch in deep right center to retire Thomas and the Guardians. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Cleveland 2, Kansas City nothing.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
When was the last time you got exactly what you wanted, like down to the dipping sauce? At Sheetz, we make made-to-order masterpieces come true. So go ahead and stack that burger with that fancy cheese, tots, and 4 sauces. Give in to that little voice in your head. Why does Sheetz not?
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM.
As we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Lane Thomas remains in the game in center for the Guardians. And Tanner Bybee goes back to work, facing Tommy Pham at the top of the Royals lineup, and Pham drills one up the alley in left center. He gets down for a base hit, cut off in the deep gap by Thomas, but Pham's on his way to second, and he's in with a stand-up double. That is just the second hit allowed by Bybee, and it snaps a string of 11 straight retired.
Yeah, he was ready for that first pitch fastball, Tommy Pham, and it was a fastball over the heart of the plate, and he stroked it up the alley in left field.
Brings up Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 with a single his first time up. Here comes the pitch from Bybee. Fastball in tight, ball 1. Now, the Royals have dropped 6 in a row. Guardians really trying to make things difficult for Kansas City. Well, this is what they want. The Royals, Bobby Witt at the plate in a key spot. Here comes Bybee's 1-0. Fastball swung on and foul tipped into the glove. That'll even the count at 1-1. Tanner Bybee looking sharp tonight. And now trying to get this one a little bit deeper as we see some movement but no throwing yet in the Guardians' pen. Here's the 1-1. Slider just missed outside.
He's been so efficient. His pitch count's in pretty good shape as we start the 6th inning. Just 72 pitches. So there should be plenty more left in the tank. He's got to get through this inning.
Here's the 2-1. Just missed outside. Ball 3. Now, Bybee has been terrific working that slider tonight. He's had the good fastball with good location. The right-hander sets at the letters. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. He walked him. And now the Royals see their first 2 hitters reach in the 6th inning. Nobody out, first and second for Michael Massey.
You know, that could be not a bad thing. Take the bat right out of Bobby Witt's hand right there and take your chances with Massey. So it doesn't backfire. You still got to make a good pitch here.
Massey's 0 for 2. Hit a home run off Bybee last week, and he swings and pulls one foul over to his own dugout. Two-0 Cleveland. Single runs in the 2nd on a sac fly by Brian Rocchio. And then in the 5th on an RBI single by Andres Jimenez. Long set, the 0-1. Fastball high and outside. 1-1 the count. Salvador Perez waits on deck, so things get a little bit thicker the more you go here in this inning. Bybee steps off, takes a look at second base, no throw.
Pham has gotten his attention out there at second base. He's been dancing around out there first couple of pitches of this at bat trying to distract Tanner. He has got to concentrate on that glove and make a pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball riding high that time. 1-2 the count on Michael Massey.
He still has plenty of fastball, and he's been throwing it at the top part of the zone and throwing it by a lot of these Royal batters.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, foul back into the net. We will do it again at 1-2. Yeah, these Royal fans, they've seen their team play very well at home here most of the season. They have the 2nd best home record, trailing only Cleveland. Guardians have been terrific at Progressive Field this year. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Bybee. Swung on, yanked foul, just past the first base bag.
Last time up, Massey struck out looking on a changeup, but there were 2 outs and nobody on. I don't know if he'd go to a changeup here with a couple of runners on base. But that was the pitch the last time he got him. He got him looking.
One and two the count. Here it comes. Low and inside. He did. He went with the changeup.
Yeah, he did, but he just feathered it off the plate. Give Massey a little credit right there, taking that pitch.
So the count is even at 2-2 on Michael Massey, the left-handed batter. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul, and out of play. We will do it again on 2-2. Guardians up 2-0 here. The new second-place team is the Twins. They're down in St. Pete this week. And late in that game, top half of the ninth inning, Tampa Bay leads Minnesota 2-1 with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Here comes Bybee's 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, popped up, foul, and out of play behind home plate. We will do it again on 2-2. Massey spoiling some pretty good pitches from Bybee.
Yeah, if you're pitching right now, you're saying, okay, what can I go to here to get an out? He has made contact on all 3 of my best pitches.
The 2-2 again. Inside, almost hit him. Good stop by Naylor, or that one goes back to the screen.
And it was a changeup again. Tried to guide that one in there and it missed.
The count is now full, and the Royals fans trying to get behind their team in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Royals again stymied by Guardians pitching as they were yesterday. But a big pitch here from Bybee. The 3-2 is on its way. Outside, ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for Salvador Perez.
This will be a good time, I think, for the pitching coach to go out there. Carl Willis, settle down his young right-hander.
And here comes Carl. He'll take a slow walk to the mound, let Bybee catch his breath a little bit as he has a big assignment coming up with Salvador Perez waiting in that right side batter's box.
He jumped ahead a couple of those hitters and then just couldn't finish them off. Credit Michael Massey with a good at bat there. Tanner threw everything at him, but he just couldn't put him away.
Fans, don't forget, season ticket packages for next year are on sale now, and if you can secure your seat soon, you unlock great benefits that include purchasing tickets for potential 2024 postseason games at Progressive Field. Learn more online at cleguardians.com. All right, here we go. Perez, who hit a grand slam against Cleveland last Monday night at Progressive Field, is up there now with the bases loaded. 6 career grand slams for Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 tonight, hit by a pitch and bounced to short. Everyone's standing. The pitch. Swung on, line drive to left. Kwan is there. He makes the catch, and there's no tag. For whatever reason, Tommy Pham did not tag as he was off the bag, went back, and looked like he slipped.
Yeah, he didn't get a good read on that ball to left field. He thought it was a base hit. He took a couple of steps towards home plate. When he realized that Kwan was going to make the catch, he went back to tag, stepped right on top of the bag, and slipped and fell down. His spikes slipping on the bag, so no advancement from any of the runners.
So now Paul DeYoung steps in. Bases still loaded. Still 2-0. 1 out. Bybee on the tightrope. Here's the pitch. Up and in. Brushed him back. Ball 1. Guardians have action in the pen. It's the lefty, Tim Herron. The game on the line for Tanner Bybee right here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, line to left, moving over to the alley, and making the catch is Kwan. This time Pham does tag successfully, comes down the line and scores. And the Royals are on the board, but Kwan made a nice running catch. And there's 2 down in the inning. It's now the Guardians 2 and the Royals 1.
When that left the bat, that looked like it was extra bases. Hit that ball hard to left center field, but Kwan, like he always does, got a great break on that ball and ran it down into the alley in left field.
So now it's MJ Melendez, a left-handed batter, and they have the lefty ready to go in the pen maybe. Tim Herron loose. But Bybee is going to face Melendez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This is his game, and they're saying, okay, bring it on home, Tanner.
Guardians lead by a run. First and second, 2 outs. He's handled Melendez so far. A ground out and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fastball just missed outside. 1-1 the count. Everyone's still standing here at Kauffman Stadium. Good atmosphere tonight. Smaller crowd than yesterday, but these folks are into it, as you would expect. Here comes the 1-1 from Bybee. Swung on, popped up, foul, and out of play, third base side.
I think we know the message from Carl Willis that he gave to his pitcher. Empty the tank right here. This is going to be your last inning. Give me everything you've got. He's pumping that fastball in there pretty well right now.
Bobby Witt Jr., the base runner at second, is the tying run. Great speed. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a high fastball at 97. That may be top end tonight, and if that's it for Tanner Bybee, what a finish as he works out of the jam with minimal damage in the sixth. The Royals do score, but we'll head to the seventh. It is Cleveland 2, Kansas City 1.
Good news! Dutch Farms has partnered with Discount Drug Mart's Pro Points program to bring you farm fresh dairy products and even more Pro Points. Stop by your local Discount Drug Mart and you'll find simple, wholesome, all-natural Dutch Farms shredded and sliced cheese, butter, cream cheese, and sour cream. Dutch Farms Dairy is made in America's heartland and is now available in Ohio. Drug Mart's Pro Points are simple, fun, rewarding, and delicious. Stock up on Dutch Farms and earn Pro Points today.
Don't bust your knuckles, bust your nuts with PB Blaster. The #1 selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted and corroded parts. Then it protects against further rust and corrosion. Use it on automotive, industrial, marine, plumbing, and other equipment. Blaster Corporation offers a full line of professional-grade products that are formulated to penetrate, lubricate, loosen, fix, and conquer each job. Use Blaster products and work it like a pro.
Hey, Cleveland, hit a home run with your roof. If recent storms have left your roof, siding, or gutters feeling more like Swiss cheese than a shield, it's time to call in the pros at Roofsmith Restoration. We're offering free inspections to catch any storm damage. Whether it's a shingle slip or gutter gaff, our team is ready to ensure your roof stands strong. Give us a call today at 216-666-6097 or visit roof-smith.com. Mention the word Guardians for an extra $500 off. Restrictions apply.
Looking for a unique baseball experience? Explore the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
The Bloom Daddy Show. People want it. Tomorrow afternoon at 3. We will continue giving it to you on WTAM 1100.
Seventh inning underway here in Kansas City. It's 2-1 Guardians. And they are facing lefty reliever Sam Long, who came on last inning. Bo Naylor, the batter, and he swings and lines one to center. And it's a base hit for Naylor as it gets down just in front of Kyle Isbell, the center fielder. Leadoff single for Naylor.
Not a way to stay on that breaking ball. Sam Long's going to throw you all kind of breaking balls. That time, Bo kept that front shoulder in and lined it to center field. Good at bat.
Now Brian Rocchio, who has driven in a run with a sac fly, been hit by a pitch. In at third is DeYoung as Rocchio stands in from the right side, shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and the pitch is inside for a ball. Get you the injury report this half inning, presented by Elk & Elk. For a team of injury lawyers dedicated to every client every day, call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. He shows bunt again and pushes it foul over to the Royals dugout. So it's 1-1 on Rocchio. Pretty limited injured list for the Guardians, aside from those who've been on it most of the year, like a Shane Bieber with Tommy John, as well as Trevor Steffen. Carlos Carrasco threw a simulated game last week. He's still trying to make his way back. Another bunt attempt by Rocchio, but he pops it up foul and beyond the reach of anyone. But now it's 1-2.
Yeah, got to take it off now and just have to battle being down 1-2. He's trying to make Sal Perez, the first baseman, field that ball. And he just couldn't get that bat at a good angle and get it on the ground.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and drilled high and deep down the left field line. Hooking. Fair ball. Home run. Brian Rocchio with a 2-run home run extends the lead for the Guardians. It's now 4-1. And I know what you're thinking.
Take that. You want to beat a bunt? No. 2 attempts that weren't even close to getting fair, and he hangs a breaking ball and he rips it down the left field line for a 2-run homer.
Hey, had it all the way. That was the plan. How about that? Brian Rocchio with his 7th home run of the season makes it 4-1 Guardians. Stephen Kwan, the batter, still with nobody out in the inning.
I'll tell you what, Rosie, that took the air out of this stadium pretty quickly, didn't it?
Oh, the momentum swings in this one. The Royals couldn't get the big hit, and the Guardians do here in the 7th as Kwan bounces one to the second baseman. Garcia has it, throws him out at first for the first out in the inning. And that's the other part of Kansas City's struggles during this 6-game losing skid, their bullpen. They have allowed now 16 earned runs in 16 innings.
16 innings. An ERA coming into this game over 8.
That's over the 6-game losing skid. And the Guardians trying to see to it that it becomes 7 if they can hang on to what is now a 4-1 lead here in the 7th. Andres Jimenez, the batter. Here's the pitch from Long. Breaking ball down low, and the count's now 1-1 on Jimenez.
You know, it's not just the 6-game losing streak. They have struggled. And I think that's the difference between these two teams is Cleveland's bullpen is the best in baseball. Kansas City's down at the bottom.
Next pitch up and in, 2-1. Well, Kansas City starters have been terrific all season, and now the Guardians are starting to get that starting rotation in order and become a dominant force. None better than Tanner Bybee tonight as he works 6 strong. We think we'll see the bullpen. As you're right, he emptied the tank there. He's up over 90 pitches, so his night's done. But he was terrific.
Yeah, he reached back when he needed a little something extra to get out of that inning.
The 3-1 swung on and fouled off. Count runs full, 3-2 on Jimenez. Jim Rosenhaus along with Pat Tabler, the former Cleveland Indian and Kansas City Royal, among others. Here's the 3-2. Inside, it plunked him right in the back with a slider. And, well, Jimenez, he gets hit a lot. And add another one. 15th time this season that he's been hit by a pitch.
Yeah, it still doesn't feel very good, even though it was a slider. It looked like it got him up around the shoulder area.
Brian Sweeney out to the mound, the pitching coach for the Royals. On that Royals side of things, on our Elk and Elk injury report, the big one, Vinny Pasquantino out for the year with a broken thumb.
I think he had his surgery today.
Okay.
And they're saying 6 to 8 weeks, and that takes you off the roster. We hope he's okay and that he's back healthy and 100% next year.
Well, he was one of 3 Royals with 90 or more runs driven in. He, Salvador Perez, and Bobby Witt Jr. all in the 90s, and he had 97 at the time of his injury. That's hard to replace. Here's Jose Ramirez, turns around, bats from the right side, and takes a breaking ball down low. We're joined by Pat Tabler tonight, filling in for Hammy, who is off for the week. He'll be back on Monday in Chicago. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. And again, going back to that home run by Brian Rocchio earlier in the inning. I saw you over there. After he couldn't get the bunt down twice. The 2-0 swung on, line foul off the netting down the line. You see that more than you would think. A hitter comes through when he can't get that bunt down. It's almost as if they're afraid to go back to the dugout if they make it out.
That's right. So he hangs a breaking ball and he lines it
The 2-1, ripped foul outside of third.
For a home run, and you got to figure he had a huge smile on his face when he came up to the dugout.
I mean, do you still shake hands with the manager after that? Or
I was
are you
watching. The manager went out and shook his hand.
Okay.
I was watching.
Shook his hand, maybe leaned in and said, yeah, nice job on the bunt.
Yeah. Early work tomorrow.
Yeah, Rocchio now 7 home runs on the season. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Ramirez. Down low, ball 3. Good stop by Fermin on a pitch in the dirt. Royals have action in their pen. Another lefty getting loose. 4 runs on 7 hits now for the Guardians. The Royals with just 1 run on only 2 hits. That's all they had in yesterday's game. Guardians pitching absolutely tremendous. Payoff pitch coming from Sam Long. We'll have to wait as he throws to first. And Jimenez was on the bag when that throw came over. Ramirez tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch to him. Swung on, ground ball to short. They shovel to the bag for 1. Throw to first, not in time. Witt's feed to the second baseman, Garcia, took a little bit to get there and just wasn't a clean turn.
Yeah, and he bounced it over to Perez over at first base. And you know Jose Ramirez is going to be hustling all the way down that line. That looked like a tailor-made double play, but the ball short hop Perez, and Jose hustles it out and keeps the inning alive.
On his way to the mound, Paul Hoover, the acting manager for the Royals. We'll have a pitching change here in the 7th. It's the Guardians 4, Kansas City 1.
Guardians fans, baseball season is in full swing, and so are road construction projects throughout the state of Ohio. When you're traveling this season, give our team the wave as you slow down, move over, stay alert, and remove distractions behind the wheel. Pledge to do your part and encourage others to keep roadways safe for motorists and construction roadside workers. Visit ohiolesset.com/safer roads. This safe driving reminder is provided to you by the Ohio Laborers Union and Ohio Lesset.
You are the co-pilot. You go by many names, and Marathon knows how important you are to your team. You are the carpool driver, the assistant coach, keeper of the shoulder pads, the knee pads, and the helmets. The back of your car looks like a sporting goods store. You are the top dog at the tailgate. The ride there, the ride home, and in between, you are the biggest fan. This season and every season, Marathon is proud to fuel you and your team because we're driven together.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
This is Bill Wills. We'll catch up with Tom Hamilton and talk about the game at 8:45 in the morning, WTAM 1100.
The new pitcher for the Royals is left-hander Daniel Lynch. He's on to face Josh Naylor. With 2 outs and a runner aboard, that's Jose Ramirez. We're in the top of the 7th. It's 4-1. Guardians in front. Here's the pitch to Naylor. There goes the runner. The pitch is a strike. The throw's a beauty. And it's in time. Again, Freddie Fermin showing off that cannon of an arm. And he guns down Jose Ramirez, who's had quite a season stealing bases, but not that time. And we're going to see, do the Guardians want to take a look at this? They do not. Or wait a minute. Yes, they do.
The umpires are jogging together like they want to take a look at this one.
All right.
Hold everything.
We might not be going to the 7th inning stretch just yet. No, they will We'll look at that play at second base and try and figure stuff out and see what New York says. Very close play out there at second as Ramirez is looking for stolen base number 35, which would be a new career high. And well, he might have done the sneaky move to avoid the tag as we get a look at it on the big scoreboard here.
Super slow motion, frame by frame. Bobby Witt did the same thing. He tried to swipe tag it and throw the glove down in front of the bag, but Jose's hand wasn't there. We used to call that the swim move. You go in with two hands, pull the one back, and go in with the other one.
I think he got in there.
Is there enough evidence to overturn? The call on the field is out at second base, and the umpire at second base took a long time to make that call. I think the second thing, Rosie, you want to think about is if he missed the tag, Jose aggressively went in there, slid over the bag. Did the body come off of the bag? Did it stay off the bag? Did he stay in contact with second base?
Boy, it looks like that back foot might have come off. So they might need several angles. This might take a little bit.
Yeah, and just to make sure you look at it all the way through, is the toe on the pace as he came through? I mean,
here we go.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Leaving the loose of down.
Well, there it is. The call stands. And we'll go to the seventh inning stretch. It's 4-1 Cleveland over the Royals.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every home run, every hit, every inning, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a walk-off grand slam or a base hit to center field. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Guardians. 21 plus only, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Hey, Guardians fans, Legacy Roofing, Ohio's premier roofing service provider, is committed to providing their customers the best service possible. Legacy Roofing provides a wide array of installations and repairs on both flat and shingle roofs using the latest industry technologies. Whether you need a roof repair or full roof replacement, call 855-GOT-ROOF for a free estimate today and visit LegacyRoofingOH.com. Clase lets it rip. A swing and a miss. Ball game.
Celebrate Cleveland's all-time saves leader, Emmanuel Clase. Get 4 upper-level tickets to any weekday game in September for just $48. Only at CLEGuardians.com.
The Blue Daddy Show, Cleveland's afternoon news, talk, and sports. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3. WTAM 1100.
New pitcher on for Cleveland in the bottom of the 7th inning. It is right-hander Nick Sandlin with the Guardians in front by a score of 4-1. He will face Freddie Fermin, the bottom third of the Royals lineup, and his first pitch is a fastball strike on the outside corner. Sandlin takes over for Tanner Bybee, who was terrific.
Yes, he was. 6 innings, just 2 hits in that 1 run.
Here's the 0-1, down low. 1-1.
And he has 6 punch-outs, none bigger than that last at-bat against M.J. Melendez to end the 6th inning.
91 pitches in the last dozen or so. That was high intensity for Tanner Bybee. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. And the string of 6 innings or more from a starting pitcher continues for the Guardians. And what a great time of year for that to happen. The 1-2, low and outside. 2-2 the count. That's 4 consecutive starts now. First time this season, 6 innings and 1 run or less allowed. Fermin taps one to third. Up with it, Ramirez fires across the diamond in time for the out. 1 away. Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. You can check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, T-shirts, and more, all online at MLBshop.com. Here's Michael Garcia. 0 for 2. Only 2 hits tonight again for Kansas City. Here's the pitch. And it's a breaking ball strike on the inside corner. Actually, the splitter that time from Sandlin. Here comes Sandlin's 0-1 pitch. Swung on, skied to center. Way up there, but not deep. Charging in now is Thomas, and the center fielder makes the catch in shallow center for the second out in the inning.
He originally broke back on that ball and then had to come sprinting in, but an easy play for him. A lot of times you'll see that when that batter takes a full swing like that, he doesn't get all of it. Fools you out in the outfield.
Now it's Kyle Isbell who steps in with 2 down and the base is empty. 4-1, Cleveland in front. Sandlin back to work. Here's his pitch. Slider on the outside corner for a strike. Nick Sandlin on for appearance number 60. He's 7-0 with an ERA of 3.67. Here's the 0-1. Fastball high and away. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the net. And Sandlin has him 1-2. Oh, he's going right after the hitters here so far.
I love that. It's sinker, slider, splitter. And when he's got all 3 of them working, you can see why he has won 7 games coming out of that pen. Shut down innings and let that offense get you some W's.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, tapped foul at home plate. He was off to a great start this season, then missed some time with that back issue and has had a hard time getting back that sharpness that he had early in the season, but maybe slowly but surely that's coming for him, and that would be a big key down the stretch to lengthen the bullpen a little bit. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up foul, back behind home plate.
Thank you.
We'll do it again on 1-2 to Kyle Isbell. 0 for 2 on the night. Lined out to the first baseman, Josh Naylor, his last time up. The 1-2 delivery's on its way. Swung on, popped him up, foul again. Third base side behind the Guardians dugout.
Feeling pretty good with that fastball. Backdoor him right here. Backdoor with that slider.
Sandlin's ready. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, line to left. Right there is Kwan. Reaches up, makes the catch. And a nice inning for Nick Sandlin. Sets him down in order. We head to the 8th. 4-1. The Guardians in front.
There are trucks, then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your local GMC dealer today. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 9/3/24.
The Bob Feller Act of Valor Foundation, where baseball and the U.S. Navy intersect. To learn more about the Hall of Famer and Patriot Bob Feller and his service to our country, visit actofvaloraward.org and on Twitter @actofvaloraward.
Don't bust your knuckles, bust your nuts with PB Blaster. The #1 selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted and corroded parts. Then it protects against further rust and corrosion. Use it on automotive, industrial, marine, plumbing, and other equipment. Blaster Corporation offers a full line of professional-grade products that are formulated to penetrate, lubricate, loosen, fix, and conquer each job. Use Blaster products and work it like a pro.
Good food, good life. That's the mission of Nestle. You know the company for its mouth-watering Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with roots dating back to 1922 right here in Cleveland, Ohio. DiGiorno's delicious rising crust and croissant crust pizzas, or the hundreds of other products spanning coffee, beverages, baking, and creamers. In the state of Ohio and across the world, Nestle is unlocking the power of food to enhance the quality of life for everyone, today and for generations to come. Visit NestleUSA.com to learn more.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
News and politics and who knows.
Noon to 3 tomorrow. WTAM 1100.
New pitcher on for the Royals. They've gone to Lucas Ursig, who is closing games for Kansas City. But not tonight. They're trailing #1, and he's on in the 8th. Here's his pitch to Josh Naylor, and he swings and misses for strike 1. But Ursig, like a lot of his teammates out in that pen, has struggled mightily during this rough stretch in a 6-game losing skid.
Yeah, he has not thrown since last Thursday when they were down in Houston.
The 0-1 inside, ball 1. Almost hit Naylor.
And if you remember that game, that was where he got the line drive off of his hand. So he has not pitched since then. So I'm sure they want to get him some work.
And it was on that same play where he was hit in the hand. He was able to get the ball over to first base to Vinny Pasquantino, but then there was a collision with the base runner, and that's how Pasquantino broke his thumb. As Naylor takes a pitch down low for a ball, and Ursig felt terrible.
I bet.
And
yeah,
his teammates really had to tell him, hey, you're just trying to make a play. You didn't lead him into the runner. Here's the 2-1. Strike called on the inside corner. This guy's got a big arm. He's a former college position player who had good success and had been in the Brewers organization as a position player before converting exclusively to the mound.
That last fastball, 99 miles an hour. So, yeah, he's got a good arm. Sure, they gave him, through the weekend to make sure that his hand was okay. He took it right on his pitching hand, right in the palm area.
Here's his 2-2. Swung on, line drive, left field, base hit for Naylor. Now, Naylor's now 1 for 4 on the night with a leadoff single here in the 8th inning. Guardians in front, 4-1. Will Brennan will bat. Brennan tonight 1 for 3 with a run scored. At Honda of Middleburg Heights, it's all about you. They treat their guests like family because that's the way they like to be treated. Visit Honda of Middleburg Heights at I-71 and Pearl Road. The pitch to Brennan is swung on and popped up foul out of play third base side. You can also check him out online at HondaofMiddleburgHeights.com. Guardians trying to make it 2 straight over the Royals, push Kansas City to 5.5 games off the pace.
Minnesota lost.
The Twins have already lost down in St. Pete tonight. So it could be a 4.5 game lead for Cleveland waking up tomorrow. Next pitch down low for a ball to Brennan, 1-1. Naylor at first, stepping off his lead. Ursig lets it fly, and it's swung on and missed. Good changeup. 1-2 the count. Lucas Ursig was with Oakland until the trade deadline. That's when the Royals picked him up, and he's made a difference. Overall this season, 2-5, 8 saves, an ERA of 3.40. The pitch. Swung on, there's a tapper, slowly hit to third, corralled by DeYoung. He has no play. All hands are safe, as that was a slow roller to the third baseman, and DeYoung could not do anything with it. And the Guardians now have runners at first and second with nobody out.
Will Brennan came into this game a 300 hitter against Kansas City. He's added a couple more hits today. That one right off the end of the bat, squibbing up the third base line. Nothing that DeYoung can do with it. He just takes a bite out of it and hands it back to the pitcher.
Here's Kyle Manzardo, and he takes a breaking ball strike on the inside corner. Big night for Manzardo. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. Ersic checks the runners. Here's his pitch. Swung on, chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-2 on Manzardo. Hunter Gaddis loosening in the Guardians bullpen. Guardians in front 4-1 here in the 8th inning. Out hitting Kansas City 9-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wicked slider. Manzardo's down on strikes for the first out in the inning. And that'll bring up Lane Thomas. Thomas did not start tonight. He came on as a pinch hitter in the 6th and stayed in the game in center. A pinch hitting assignment. He fly to center. But he's been hot at the plate.
You know what? He's been getting his pitch and he hasn't missed it.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Early on, he was getting pitches to hit and he was fouling them back.
And he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Pat early yesterday. It was optional batting practice for both teams with a day game coming off a travel day for both. He was out here early with the hitting group. And I asked Chris Valleca about that, and he said, you know, we just thought he's on a good roll, and he wanted to come out, so let's bring him out. Don't take BP inside. Let's see where everything's going. Take it out on the field. He was all by himself with the hitting coaches, the 0-1. And it's on the inside corner for strike 2. And he said it was to build on the better habits that he's been getting back to.
Well, it paid off yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah.
A couple of hits with a 2-run home run deep to left field.
Here's the 0-2. Just missed outside. 1-2. Again at 99 miles an hour with a fastball from Lucas Ersic.
How do you give up with an arm like this if you're Oakland? I hope they got something in return.
The 1-2 in tight hit it. Thomas hit by the pitch, a breaking ball, but still, that'll smart. And he puts the bat down, walks down to first base.
Yeah, it was a slider that backed up on him and hit him in the left forearm. He wears that elbow pad on that front elbow, but missed that, hit him in the forearm.
Well, it's already 4-1, but now the bases are loaded here in the 8th inning with only 1 out. The Guardians can put this one to bed right here. As Bo Naylor steps in, he's 1 for 2 with a single. That was his last time up. The pitch to him. On the inside corner, strike 1, slider. Or excuse me, fastball 99 with some break to it.
It looked like it was off the plate a little bit, but Bo showing a lot of patience, waiting for that ball to get out over the plate.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. More heat. And it's 0-2 on Naylor. 1 out. His brother Josh down at third. Brennan out at second. And Thomas on at first. The 0-2 high and away. 1-2 the count. Naylor has a grand slam earlier this season.
I'll take a sacrifice fly right here. I'd love a bases clearing double.
The 1-2 in the dirt. Did he check his swing? Let's see. Yes, he did. Good stop on that pitch in the dirt by Fermin, the catcher. So no advance by Josh Naylor from third. And the count on Bo is 2-2. Ersic from the stretch. Here it comes. Swung on, another tapper foul. This one over to the Royals dugout on the first base side.
His changeup is 91 miles an hour. That was a good fastball back in the day, 91. That's his changeup.
Could you hit today?
It would be a little bit more difficult, but I'm 66 years old.
And that might be part of the problem. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, popped up foul, and out of play down the left side.
Well, they say you always get one pitch to hit, in the at-bat, and that last one was pretty good. He's going to have to keep battling them right here.
2-2 the count. The set by Ursig and the pitch. Just missed inside with the fastball. And now the count's full. Good at bat here for Bo Naylor.
Anything close. Tell yourself, anything close, you're swinging.
Here it comes. Swung on, foul back. Just a little bit under the hard stuff at 99. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ursig's ready. Here's his pitch. Swung on, popped him up, foul, third base side, out of play. So we'll do it again on 3-2. Naylor, Josh Naylor, opened the inning with a single. Then Will Brennan reached on an infield single. With one out, Lane Thomas was hit by a pitch to load him up for Bo Naylor. And Bo is really battling.
Yeah, and anticipate a strike here. Anticipate he's going to try and come and get you.
The 3-2 swung on, yanked foul deep down the right side, but well foul.
He has seen everything that Ursig has to offer. Four-seamer, the slider, the sinker, and the changeup. The longer these at-bats go on, the advantage goes to the hitter because he's seen all the pitches.
Another payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Off speed, called strike three on the outside corner. Naylor's caught looking, 2 down in the inning.
Boy, he pulled the string on him there. Threw him a breaking ball, and Bo gave up on it. And you're just saying, please don't call it. Please don't call it a strike. And he did. It caught the plate for the strikeout.
And that's going to be it for Lucas Ursig. Paul Hoover out to the mound. And he'll make a pitching change right here with Brian Rocchio due in. With the bases loaded in the top half of the 8th inning, we'll take a timeout. It is 4-1. The Guardians over the Royals.
We wear them on our sleeves. We pour them out. Hearts are important. And we at Cleveland Clinic put all of ours into your cardiovascular care. From life-saving procedures and research to preventative treatments that keep your heart in top shape. The future of heart care is right here in Ohio. For every test and transplant, for every heart, for every care in the world. Get the care you need when and where you need it. Cleveland Clinic.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Hi, it's Bill Wills. Tomorrow morning at 9:07, talking concerts. Barry Gable of Live Nation, WTAM 1100.
Brian Rocchio will bat with the bases loaded, facing a new pitcher in James MacArthur. The The former closer, and maybe back in that role again for Kansas City. Hard-throwing right-hander. Here's his pitch. And Rocchio takes it upstairs for ball one. It's been quite the night for Rocchio with a sac fly in the second, hit by a pitch in the fifth, and then a 2-run home run after being asked to bunt twice and couldn't get the bunt down. Here's the 1-0. And that just misses inside for ball two. Guardians have a pinch runner down at third. It's John Kenzie Noel with Will Brennan at second. Lane Thomas at first. Here's the 2-0. Outside ball three. And again, this has been the real trouble spot. In addition to no offense, Kansas City's bullpen has really struggled during a 6-game losing skid. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike at the knees.
And MacArthur's been one of their better relievers when it comes to throwing the ball over the plate. The last time he issued a walk that wasn't intentional was back in July. So he's always around the plate.
Here comes his 3-1. Up high, ball four. Not that time, and he walks in a run. And it's now 5-1 Cleveland.
I just had to jinx him. Team player. He fell behind, and that fastball just went up and away when it came out of his hand. What a night for Rocchio. That's his 4th RBI tonight.
So back to the top of the lineup for Stephen Kwan, who's 0 for 4. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Base is still loaded. 2 outs. MacArthur's ready. Here's his pitch. Outside and high. MacArthur on the season leads the team with 18 saves. His record 5-6. His ERA 4.47, and that's taken a jump the last month or so. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-2 the count on Kwan. Five to 1 Cleveland. Here's the 1-2 from MacArthur. Breaking ball just missed. Might have gone around the plate.
Yes, it did. It was off the plate. Good eye by Stephen Kwan. 0 in on that ball now. Can put him away with a base hit.
Here comes the 2-2. Swung on, lined, right center field. Base hit for Kwan. That's going to score 2. Brennan's across. Right behind him is Thomas. The throw comes to third. Not in time to retire Rocchio. And into second with a 2-run double is Stephen Kwan. 7-1 Guardians lead.
Yeah, that could do a 2-strike fastball right over the middle of the plate to Kwan, and he bangs it into center field. Isbell, the center fielder, for some reason thought he could get the runner at third base over through the cutoff man, and that allowed another runner to get into scoring position, Stephen Kwan.
Up to the plate, Andres Jimenez. I believe I said double. A single for Kwan, and advances on the throw. They'll give Kwan a couple of runs batted in. 43 on the season. With a pitch to Jimenez. Swing and a miss. Boy, and the Royals have seen this movie before.
Yes.
In the last week, there have been some lopsided games, but not because of poor starting pitching. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. And the Guardians taking advantage. What did you say earlier about when a team is down, you have to take advantage, and the Guardians have done that here the first 2 games in Kansas City.
Yeah, you just keep pouring it on. Just, you got them down, keep them down.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Jimenez down on strikes. Side retired, but the Guardians score 3 runs in the 8th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. 7-1. Cleveland over Kansas City. Swung on. There's a high fly ball. Launched to right field. Home run, Jose Ramirez.
This is Jim Rosenhaus, and you are listening to the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Ladies, a high-paying, interesting career is waiting for you in the skilled trades. Ohio tradeswomen put on a hard hat every day and work on some of the biggest construction projects in Ohio. Ohio tradeswomen provides free on-the-job training. You'll earn a salary and benefits from day one, and you'll have the pride of telling your family, I built that. If you're ready for a high-paying career you'll love, visit OhioTradeswomen.com today and learn more. OhioTradeswomen.com.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding, all with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Right-hander Pedro Avila is on to pitch for the Guardians in the 8th inning with Cleveland in front 7-1. That's after a clean inning from Nick Sandlin, 1-2-3 in the 7th. Avila facing Tommy Pham, and he starts him off with a breaking ball for ball one, low and outside. Avila, 5-1 on the year. This is 47th appearance. His ERA, 4.14. Here's his pitch, and it's down low for a ball. And he has been a useful arm for the Guardians.
Yeah, it usually comes in these situations when the team is up by a lot or down by a lot. Last pitched on Saturday, gave up a couple of runs to the Pirates.
Here's his 2-0. There's a strike on the inside corner with the heat. Low 90s to mid 90s on his fastball and mixes in the curve and slider. Here's his pitch. And there's a breaking ball, low and away.
Both of the runs that he gave up to the Pirates came after he left the ball game. That was the Rowdy Tellez pinch hit 2-run single. Both of those runs charged to Pedro.
Here comes the 3-1. Swung on, and that's drilled high and deep to right center. Back on it is Thomas. He has room, and he makes the catch on the warning track. And you say that a lot here. He has room because there's a ton of room out there.
It's so tough to get beat in this ballpark if you keep it in the big part of the field. And that way, straightaway center field, what is that, 410, just straightaway center field? Keep that out there, and you're not going to get hurt.
Bobby Witt Jr., the batter. Here's the pitch from Avila, and it's down low for ball one. Thus far tonight, 1 for 2 is Witt. He walked his last time up. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Bobby Witt Jr., he'll be with this franchise for a long time.
Oh, darn.
Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Signed a multi-year contract that takes him through the next century, it seems like.
Longest in
the 2-1 on the outside corner, 2-2.
Royals history.
Yep.
Richest.
Well, and look, you want to keep your stars, your good young players, and he has already developed in a very short period of time into one of the best in baseball. Here comes Avila's 2-2 pitch to Witt. Swung on, ground ball through the hole on the left side, a base hit into left field. So Witt's aboard with a 1-out single. Guardians baseball brought to you in part by Cleveland Cliffs, America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffssteel.com. Up to the plate, Michael Massey. Massey's 0 for 2 with a walk. Left-handed hitter. Avila delivers. Down low, ball 1. Guardians up 7-1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. After a 4-2 win yesterday, they continue to get superb starting pitching. Tanner Bybee was terrific tonight for 6.
You know, and if he can do that, if Avila can finish this one off, you give those guys down in that bullpen a little bit more of a rest period.
Next pitch to Massey is swung on and missed. 1-1.
Gaddis and Clase, give them another day if you don't need them.
Aaron as well. Cade Smith. Then you have that off day Thursday, the 1-1. On the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. And then all hands on deck for the Dodgers.
Yeah, get rested and ready to roll heading into Dodger Stadium.
The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Massey down on strikes. And, the Dodgers, they've had their struggles a little bit, but it sounds like they're starting to play like the Dodgers now.
Yes.
They're really starting to get it rolling.
Well, they're getting healthy.
Yep.
They got Mookie Betts back. They got Max Muncy back. Kershaw just went back on the IL. I understand that, but their everyday lineup is starting to get healthy.
Here's Salvador Perez. The pitch to him. Swung on, ground ball, left side, base hit into left field again. Witt moves up to second. And with 2 down, the Royals now have a couple of men on base for Paul DeYoung. Perez now 1 for 3. DeYoung is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I thought that was a big part of this ball game. His last at bat, they had the bases loaded. Remember, he hit that ball in the left center field. It ended up being a sacrifice fly against Tanner Bybee back in the 6th inning.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2.
And then Tanner struck out MJ Melendez to end that inning and really end any kind of threat that the Royals have put up today.
7-1 Cleveland. As Avila goes to work on 0-2. His pitch to DeYoung. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the slider. Side retired, no damage done. We're headed to the 9th. 7-1 Cleveland in front.
From the first one born in the USA to the tens of millions that followed. From the American highways to the NASCAR race days. Toyota Camry has been there, done that, and has the accolades to prove it. But that wasn't enough. It had to be better. Introducing the all-new 9th generation Toyota Camry. All hybrid all the time to be more efficient yet powerful. With the capability to go wherever you want to go in style and comfort. The all-new 2025 Camry. From Toyota, let's go places.
Okay, we're rolling on Ohio's 529 plan. Take 1.
With just $25 million.
What millions? There's no millions.
I see.
Take 2.
With just $25,000.
No thousands, no hundreds. It's just 25.
That's not a typo.
It's not, no.
With just $25, you can start Ohio's 529 plan at collegeadvantage.com. Are you sure?
Yeah, very sure. I'm very sure.
I thought it would be more.
Good food, good life. That's the mission of Nestle. You know the company for its mouth-watering Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with roots dating back to 1922 right here in Cleveland, Ohio. DiGiorno's delicious rising crust and croissant crust pizzas, or the hundreds of other products spanning coffee, beverages, baking, and creamers. In the state of Ohio and across the world, Nestle is unlocking the power of food to enhance the quality of life for everyone, today and for generations to come. Visit NestleUSA.com to learn more.
The J.M. Smucker Co. makes food that appeals to every generation of people and pets. Its brands are a staple in consumers' pantries nationwide through its iconic products, such as Folgers, Jif, and Milk-Bone. Learn more by visiting jmsmucker.com and go Guardians.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Right-hander Chris Stratton comes on to pitch for the Royals in the ninth. It's 7-1. Guardians in front as Jose Ramirez leads things off. Here's the pitch from Stratton, and it's on the outside corner. Strike one. Thus far tonight, Hosey's 0 for 3 with a walk. That was back in the first inning. Here comes the 0-1 from Stratton. And that's down low for a ball. Took something off that time. Chris Stratton on the season. 54 appearances, 4-3 with an ERA of 5.04. Here's his pitch. Breaking ball fouled off at home plate.
He is not your typical 2024 reliever, is he?
Nope.
And guys that come in and light it up, the radar gun, he's more of a finesse type of pitcher out of the bullpen.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, pulled, foul outside of first base. Scott Barlow will have the bottom of the ninth. He's warming up out in the Guardians' pen. The former Royal returning to the scene of a lot of great games for him. Here comes the 1-2 from Stratton. Swung on, grounded to second. One hop grab by Garcia. Throws to first in time for the out. Nice play by Garcia on the backhand.
Yeah, you can put him anywhere in the infield, and he's not going to hurt you. Remember, he started this season as their everyday third baseman. And now he's more of a utility role. Played shortstop in yesterday's ball game.
Here's John Kenzie Noel for the first time at the plate tonight. Came on as a pinch runner last inning for Josh Naylor. The pitch to John Kenzie, a breaking ball in there for strike one. Noel, what a rookie year. 13 home runs, 27 runs driven in only 48 games. The 0-1 swung on, popped him up foul, first base side, and out of play. 0-2 the count on Noel. The first ever Toyota BZ4X is an exciting new addition to Toyota's industry-leading electrified lineup. Find out more at Toyota.com. Next pitch is popped up foul, straight back behind home plate and out of play. 0-2 the count. Noel, big right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Bounced in there for a ball, 1-2.
He sets that bat back behind him, and it looks like, oh, I can get in there. I can throw my fastball in the inner half, and he's not going to get around on it. He has crushed pitches on the inner half this year.
He is some kind of strong. The 1-2. Fastball up. 2-2 to count on Noel. Batting with one down. Bases empty. Top of the ninth. 7-1 Cleveland. Here's the 2-2. Down low.
They were describing the home run that he hit here earlier this season. It got out in a heartbeat. I mean, it hit off the foul pole.
Yes.
But it got out. They didn't even have time to get up off the bench to see it. That's how fast it got out of here.
Here's the 3-2. Swung on and lifted high in the air, shallow left. Out is the shortstop Witt, and he makes the catch for the second out in the inning. Yeah, that was a disputed home run. The Royals thought it was foul. I think they still do to this day. They were not convinced that the replay didn't show it foul, but it was ruled fair, and it did get out of here in a hurry.
It did, and it was a big home run at the time, if I remember.
Will Brennan steps in. The pitch to him on the inside corner with the slider. Strike one. Brennan is 2 for 4 as his hot stretch continues. Pair of singles tonight. pair of runs scored. The 0-1 down low. 1-1 on the changeup. Stratton works from the stretch at all times. Here's his 1-1. Swung on, line foul into the upper deck over on the third base side. When you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster, a Cleveland original since 1957. PB Blaster, always work it like a pro. The pitch to Brennan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball dropped by Fermin, picks it up, throws to first to complete the strikeout, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom half of the 9th inning. It's the Guardians in command, 7-1 over the Royals.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
Valley Automotive Group has grown again. Fort Clinton Ford is now Valley Ford Lakeside.
Hey, it's Stephen Kwan. Everyone hits a home run with Valley.
Keep on trucking with Valley Ford Truck.
Discover world-class online learning at the University of Akron. Akron Online offers 100% online accredited degree programs built for busy professionals and students looking for ultimate flexibility. Earn your associate, bachelor's, or master's degree online and benefit by learning from the same expert faculty who teach in-person programs. From fire protection and speech-language pathology to nursing, business, and more. Akron Online has a path for you. Learn more at uakron.edu/online.
Come home to the lights on with GE Sync Smart Lights. Set bulbs, fun strip lights, and more to turn on and off per your schedule. Or choose from millions of colors and create your own light shows with an easy-to-use mobile app. While watching or listening at home, choose Guardians colors to create the ultimate fan experience and control your lights from the couch with just your voice. Your whole family will love the convenience, and you'll enjoy the peace of mind that reliable quality products bring. Replace your ordinary bulbs with GE Sync Smart Lights today.
The Bloom Daddy Show. Played out in and around Cleveland. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
MJ Melendez will lead things off for Kansas City, facing a new Guardians pitcher in the bottom of the 9th. It's Scott Barlow getting some work in a 7-1 ball game. Guardians in front. Melendez 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Here's Barlow's first pitch, and it's swung on, bounced to first, dug out by Noel, flips to Barlow covering, and he just made it ahead of Melendez for the out. That was close.
Yeah, anytime that first baseman can take it himself, that might have been a play where young John Kensiak Noel should just take it himself. Don't make that pitcher sprint over there so hard, right?
Well, Barlow just coming into the game.
Yeah.
But he's loose now. Here comes Freddie Fermin, 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's Barlow's pitch. Fastball low and away. On the season, Scott Barlow is appearing in game number 62. He's 3-3 with an ERA of 4.30. Does have a couple of saves. Here's his 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0.
He had some nice years here when he was a member of the Kansas City Royals. Spent 6 seasons here. Was a closer in 2022. He had 24 saves for the Royals.
Here's his 2-0 pitch. Swung on, tapped to third. Nice hop for Ramirez. Throws across the diamond in time for the out. And the Guardians are 1 out away from pushing Kansas City 5.5 games behind the front-running Guardians as Cleveland takes another step closer tonight to try and wrap up a postseason berth and also a division title. The Twins, the second-place club coming in, they've already lost against Tampa Bay down in St. Pete. Yeah. So things really looking good tonight for Cleveland.
Yeah, just take care of your own business and everything else will take care of itself. And I think the Guardians have done that here the first 2 games in this series.
Adam Frazier's pinch hitting. The last hope. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down low, ball 1. Tanner Bybee with a tremendous start, and the bullpen with different names tonight getting it done. Sandlin, Avila, Barlow. As things opened up late. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That good curve. One and one the count on Frazier. Here's Barlow's pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2, and now the Guardians are a strike away from ending it with a 7-1 lead here in the 9th inning. Barlow with that look in at Naylor. Picks up the sign from the pitch comm. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul, out of play, third base side.
I like that he's throwing more fastballs here in this situation. Use that fastball to set up that very good breaking ball. That's the pitch that he's known for, that good hard breaking ball.
Here comes the 1-2 from Barlow. Breaking ball low and in. Did that nick his foot? It did. Hit by pitch. Frazier will take first base. So the game continues. And Kyle Isbell, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, will step in. Cleveland with 7 runs on 10 hits tonight. A run on just 4 for Kansas City. But a base runner here in the 9th inning as Isbell steps in. Barlow delivers, and it's tapped to third. Ramirez has it. He'll throw to first in time, and the Guardians win again. 2 for 2 here in Kansas City as the outstanding pitching continues, and plenty of offense, especially late, and it all adds up to a 7-1 victory. And Pat Tabler, it's been a nice start to this series and road trip for the Guardians.
Yes, it has, and it all has started on the mound with the starting pitching. We got Gavin Williams yesterday. He was outstanding, throwing 7 innings, gave up just 1 hit and 1 run. Tanner Bybee followed that up with 6 brilliant innings tonight, 2 hits and just 1 earned run. And when he needed that extra push with the fastball to finish it off in the 6th inning, there was plenty more left. 97 to strike out Melendez. Bullpen took it over from there. Another big win and another series win.
And with 7 runs, one of the hitting stars, Brian Rocchio, with a big night at the plate.
Yeah, how about that for Rocchio? He had a sacrifice fly his first time up in the 2nd inning. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th. Then when they were trying to break it open in the 7th inning, they asked him to bunt twice, and he fouled it off. Next pitch, home run to left field, and pretty much that was the ball game.
Guardians winners 7-1. See you again tomorrow night, pal.
Well, same time. We'll be back here. Let's see if we can go for the sweep.
That is Pat Tabler, the former Cleveland Indian and Kansas City Royal, among others, joining us on this road trip for the early portion. Tom will be back on Monday when the White Sox and Guardians meet in Chicago. Here at Kauffman Stadium, Guardians win it 7-1. We'll have the final numbers when we come back.
Sliding backhanded pick. He manages up and throws him out. Oh, my goodness.
The Guards take on the Rays September 12th through the 15th. And kids' tickets are just $15 with the purchase of an adult ticket. Get your tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Welcome to Westside Toyota, a dealership unlike any other. We're a company built on a simple principle. Treat others as we'd want to be treated. With a warm smile, respect for your time, and a personal touch, we guarantee that you'll feel right at home. But don't take our word for it. Check out our reviews online and see why Westside Toyota is one of the best for customer satisfaction for all of Northeast Ohio. So visit us on Lorraine Road in North Olmsted or online at westsidetoyota.com.
Nothing goes better with America's favorite pastime than a clear sunny day and a crisp and refreshing Major Lager from the brew kettle. With a crisp taste, a slight bite of American hops, a clean and refreshing finish, the brew kettle's Major Lager fits in right beside peanuts, pretzels, and hot dogs as the perfect companion on game day. Pick yourself up a Major Lager from the brew kettle at Progressive Field and enjoy the official game day beer of Cleveland baseball while enjoying the greatest pastime that America has to offer.
National Design Mart is Ohio's leader in flooring, countertops, and cabinets. Just listen to our customers. Ann said, what a great experience we had. Everyone from reception to sales and installation were great. We love our new carpet and the price was fantastic. Visit us in Medina, located on Route 18, and in Worcester on Route 3. Or visit our new website at nationaldesignmart.com.
National Design Mart, your design superstore.
The Glenn Beck Program.
Just to give you some real news.
Tomorrow from 10 to noon on WTAM 1100.
Guardians a winner tonight here in Kansas City by a final score of 7-1. And here's your final numbers for Cleveland. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. And along the way, the Guardians stranded 7 base runners. For the Royals, it was 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 8 men left on base. The winning pitcher, Tanner Bybee, he's 11th win of the season. He's now 11-6. No save tonight for Cleveland. The loss going to Brady Singer, who falls to 9-10. Time of tonight's game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. The paid crowd, 14,813 at Kauffman Stadium. Stay with us. It's Guardians Wrap Up, and it comes your way next.
Cleveland Guardians Baseball has been brought to you by Cleveland Clinic Children's, nationally ranked and locally trusted children's hospital with hands you trust. By Progressive, for a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. By Dollar Bank, proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. By Marathon, join Marathon Rewards today and start earning on every fill-up. Also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians. By Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care, your #1 choice for tires, maintenance, and repairs. By Uncle Charlie's, always made fresh, never frozen.
Need a quick dinner in between games or practices? Try Rana Pasta. Our ravioli and tortellini are created with delicate pasta and premium ingredients like fresh vegetables and creamy ricotta. Best of all, our pasta can be made in under 5 minutes with 3 easy steps. Make a meal that will be a real grand slam. Find our products today in the refrigerated section at your local Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
You'll find everything you need.
Toyota began a revolution over 20 years ago with this iconic name, the Prius. A revolution that proved there's more than one way to reduce your carbon footprint. Toyota believes the power of choice should be yours because it's not just battery EVs, fuel cells, and plug-ins. Toyota has more hybrid EVs than anyone else, including the best-selling Camry, RAV4, and the all-new Tacoma. Toyota is electrified, diversified, and the choice is yours. Toyota, let's go places.
The Guardians Wrap-Up Show is brought to you by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. By Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Guardians. By Progressive, bundle home and auto and save at progressive.com. Also brought to you by Northern Ohio Toyota Dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Jim Rosenhaus along with you on Guardians Wrap-Up, presented by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Guardians a winner tonight by a score of 7-1 to make it 2 straight over the Kansas City Royals, with the series finale tomorrow night here in KC. And before we fill you in on the out-of-town scoreboard, let's first take a look at the post-game weather forecast from WKYC, presented by Shores and Islands, Ohio.
Clear skies continue into the overnight, and once again, we will drop back into the upper 40s and low 50s for the start of our Wednesday. Through the afternoon, expect more sunshine, temperatures topping out in the mid-70s. We'll be kicking into a warming trend then, with highs in the mid and maybe upper 80s through the end of the week. In the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Betsy Kling.
All right, here's a look around baseball. The Guardians winners here by a score of 7-1. They came into play tonight 3.5 up on the Minnesota Twins in the American League Central Division. And the Twins, they were in St. Pete to play the Rays. Tampa Bay wins it tonight 2-1. So the Guardians now 4.5 up on the Twins, 5.5 ahead of Kansas City as they continue to really batten down the hatches and make some progress on nailing down a division crown and a postseason berth as well. So some good stuff going on all around for Cleveland tonight. Other games in the major leagues, Milwaukee and St. Louis, they're in the bottom of the 11th inning up in Milwaukee. It's still tied at 4, the Brewers and the Cardinals. Bottom of the 8th in Arlington, the Yankees lead Texas 4-2. They're underway in Oakland. Top half of the 4th inning, Seattle 2, Oakland 1. Dodgers and Angels are playing at Angels Stadium, the Freeway Series. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Dodgers lead it by a score of 2-1 in Shohei Ohtani's regular season return to Anaheim. Giants are hosting the Diamondbacks. It's 4-1 Arizona in the top half of the 3rd. And now some finals from earlier. Baltimore shut out the White Sox 9-0 in Baltimore. It was Washington over the Marlins down in Miami 6-2. Elsewhere, wild one up at the Rogers Center in Toronto. The Phillies on Kyle Schwarber's late home run, his 3rd home run on the night. They outlast the Blue Jays 10-9. Elsewhere, it was the Mets over the Red Sox 7-2, and Atlanta shut out Colorado 3-0. That's your out-of-town scoreboard. Stay with us when we come back on the post-game show. We'll take a look at the highlights. We'll have manager Stephen Vogt, too. That's coming up as the Guardians are winners tonight here in Kansas City, 7-1.
TTX is proud to be an official technology partner of the Cleveland Guardians. For over 40 years, we've learned, adapted, and invested in relationships as IT and voice technologies have evolved into new opportunities for businesses. But what we've learned most is that IT leaders are often the unsung heroes of Ohio's best companies and organizations, and that behind every great solution are great people. Find us on the web at ttx-inc.com. TTX, technically, people matter.
Brilliant Electric Sign Company is Northeast Ohio's largest full-service sign company, serving their clients for over 95 years. Brilliant designs, fabricates, and installs. A wide range of interior and exterior signage and graphics that will help separate your business from the competition, including LED letter sets, pylon signs, message centers, graphics, and wayfinding signs. Contact the experts at Brilliant Electric Sign to provide you a state-of-the-art signage solution that will grow your business. Visit them at brilliantsign.com.
Nothing goes better with America's favorite pastime than a clear sunny day and a crisp and refreshing major lager from the brew kettle. With a crisp taste, a slight bite of American hops, a clean and refreshing finish, the brew kettle's major lager fits in right beside peanuts, pretzels, and hot dogs as the perfect companion on game day. Pick yourself up a major lager from the brew kettle at Progressive Field and enjoy the official game day beer of Cleveland baseball while enjoying the greatest pastime that America has to offer.
If you had a theme on this 2024 season for Cleveland, it would be found a way to win. Boy, this has been fun, hasn't it?
Guardians fans, 2025 season ticket memberships are on sale now. Secure your seats today and unlock great benefits, including access to purchase tickets to potential 2024 postseason games at Progressive Field. It's sure to be another exciting year of Guardians baseball. Learn more and purchase your season tickets online at cleguardians.com.
Oh, no.
Welcome back to Guardians Wrap-Up, presented by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. Guardians a winner tonight, 7-1, and here's how things went. Tanner Bybee was on the mound for Cleveland, and he was outstanding, giving the offense a chance to get going. A second-inning sac fly from Brian Rocchio put Cleveland in front 1-0. And then in the 5th inning, with Rocchio on base, Andres Jimenez came through. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on, looped to shallow left. It gets down for a base hit. Racing around third, heading for home and scoring is Rocchio on the RBI single by Andres Jimenez. And the running game works for the Guardians, who lead it 2-0. The Royals did score a run in the bottom half of the 6th inning off of Bybee on a sac fly from Paul DeJong. But Bybee, with a couple of men still on base, threatening to tie the game or take the lead, he struck out MJ Melendez to leave those runners stranded. And it still was a 2-1 Cleveland lead heading to the 7th. That's when they broke it open. Brian Rocchio was at the plate with Bo Naylor at first base. Twice he tried to get a bunt down to move the runner along and failed. But that set things up for this. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and drilled high and deep down the left field line. Hooking, fair ball, home run. Brian Rocchio with a 2-run home run extends the lead for the Guardians. It's now 4-1. So it was 4-1 Cleveland heading to the 8th inning, and they would strike for 3 more in the 8th. A bases loaded walk for Rocchio brought in 1 run, and then later in the inning, it was Stephen Kwan at the plate. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on, lined, right center field. Base hit for Kwan. That's going to score 2. Brennan's across. Right behind him is Thomas. The throw comes to third. Not in time to retire Rocchio, and into second with a 2-run double is Stephen Kwan. And that would prove to be the final score, 7-1. The Guardians winners tonight here in Kansas City as they make it 2 straight over the Royals. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The Guardians left 7 men stranded for Kansas City. 1 run, 4 base hits, no errors, and 8 men left on base. Tanner Bybee, the winner, 11-6 on the season. Brady Singer lost it. He falls to 9-10. Time of tonight's game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Paid crowd, 14,813. Stay with us. We'll hear from manager Stephen Vogt next.
Hi, Pat Moran here from Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. We serve homeowners throughout Northern Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, and West Virginia with quality replacement windows, doors, and siding. All with everyday low pricing, exceptional service, and the strongest warranty in the industry. To learn more, contact Window World at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Visit us at windowworldpennohio.com for a free in-home estimate or to find the closest Window World showroom near you.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives. It's the steel in automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen tools and appliances to prepare and cook food, the electrical grid that powers electronics, the railways to transport goods. Their steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's majestic golden eagles and other less majestic birds taunting you through the baseball-sized hole in your new windows. It's soaring guitar solos performed through faulty wiring in your garage, which subsequently erupts into flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Guardians win it tonight here in Kansas City, 7-1. A lot to like about this one. Let's head downstairs and hear from manager Stephen Vogt.
I thought he was great. Again, just attacking, throwing a lot of strikes, especially after the third, like really settled in, throwing a ton of strikes. But kept him off balance, and wiggled his way out of that bases loaded, nobody out jam on a night where we needed him to get through the sixth, and he did for us.
What does it say about him to get the bases loaded? I mean, pitching well is important, but to have a moment like that in the sixth in a close game, what is that? What do you learn about him in those?
Just that he can make pitches in big time moments. We were fortunate the first, the ball Salvi hit wasn't deep enough to score Pham. So, we were fortunate there, gave up the sac fly, and then made a great pitch to get out of the inning. So, Tanner's a big time pitcher, and he wants those moments, and for him to be able to slow down and execute in that situation was huge.
What did you say about Rokios tonight, especially hitting the home run after not getting the bunt down?
Yeah, I got a pretty hard time in the dugout for that one, for putting the bunt sign on. But again, it's refocusing. It's really easy when you don't do your job or you don't get the job done to get down on yourself and just give away an at bat. But he got a pitch up and he crushed it. And Rokio's continuing to develop at the plate, and he's growing up more and more every single day, and we see it offensively. We always see it defensively, but his at-bats have been really good the last few days, and really like what we're seeing from Roke.
Can you speak to the importance? We talked earlier today about the 100 RBI guys, but the importance of the bottom of the lineup and what it's providing for you right now.
Yeah, I think this is how we operated the first half of the season. Was our big boys, obviously we rely on them for a lot, but the rest of the lineup, when those guys get on base and make things happen, that's where we go. And we have great at bats. I mean, Manzo 3 hits, Chill with 2 hits, just everybody. Bo with a big hit there off Sam Long, and to get that inning going. So everybody contributed tonight again, and it was a lot of fun.
How's Josh?
He's fine. He's tested out of the major stuff, so he got some lower back tightness. So hopefully that's all better.
Maybe to get out of that 6 innings, how big of a momentum does that keep you being?
It's huge. I mean, anytime we can give our bullpen a lead, we feel really good about it. And then for us to add on before Stanley came in, even more breathing room was great. So it was a great baseball game for us, from the beginning, jumping on them early, Bivey keeping us in it, and then adding on, and the bullpen shutting it down.
I think you guys have 10 bases loaded walks this year. It's like the second in the American League. Rokio's got 2, Kalani's got 3. Just what are the hitters doing locking in those situations with the bases loaded?
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of emphasis on pitch selection, and we have all year. And I think for our guys, when we get into those spots, it's really easy to try and drive all 3 of them in or try and get the big hit. But really, the pressure's on the pitcher with the bases loaded. We saw that tonight with Bivey, and you got to make them come into the zone, and our guys did a great job of that.
Tanner's 7-3 on the road this year. What is it about him on the road?
That's news to me. I don't know. Tanner's been great, home, road, everywhere. And, I think sometimes on the road, guys have a better routine. There's not as much to do. When we're home, we got chores and errands and things like that. And I think there's always some weird stuff like that happens.
Jose maybe have the best slide ever. I know it went against you guys. I don't know if you've been able to see it, but
yeah. I thought from the scoreboard, I thought there was a slight chance they could overturn it. I didn't think they would, but there's just not enough evidence. But that was one of the best slides, eyes closed too. Instead of the slow-mo. But Jose, what a great athlete, smart baseball player.
Well, as expected, a happy clubhouse down below, and they'll look for the sweep tomorrow night as the Guardians, with their 4.5 game lead over Minnesota, 5.5 over the Royals in the division. They can grow that again tomorrow night with another win as they'll look for the sweep in a 7:40 first pitch with an airtime for Guardians warm-up of 7:05. Your pitching matchup tomorrow night, Ben Lively for the Guardians against Seth Lugo, a 14-game winner going for Kansas City. Want to thank the following people for their help on tonight's broadcast. Our engineer here in Kansas City, Jerry Chapin. Brian Motze's back at Command Center. Thanks as always to him. And for Pat Tabler, this is Jim Rosenhaus reminding you the final score from Kauffman Stadium. The Cleveland Guardians 7, the Kansas City Royals 1. Have a great night, everyone.
Nothing goes better with America's favorite pastime than a clear sunny day and a crisp and refreshing Major Lager from the brew kettle. With a crisp taste, a slight bite of American hops, a clean and refreshing finish, the brew kettle's Major Lager fits in right beside peanuts, pretzels, and hot dogs as the perfect companion on game day. Pick yourself up a Major Lager from the brew kettle at Progressive Field and enjoy the official game day beer of Cleveland baseball while enjoying the greatest pastime that America has to offer.
There are trucks, then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your local GMC dealer today. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 9/3/24.
Can Josh Naylor nail it down? Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to deep right, down to the second deck. Oh my goodness!
Head on down to Progressive Field and watch Josh Naylor, Andres Jimenez, and the Guards take on Jose Siri, Brandon Lowe, and the Rays in a 4-game series September 12th through the 15th. It's an exciting matchup you won't want to miss. Get your tickets today at CLEGuardians.com.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, to offer health benefit options for companies with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan provides the same great benefits as large corporations, but on a small group budget. Join more than 7,900 small businesses that offer the COSI benefit plan to their employees. Talk to your broker or visit COSIbenefitplan.com/join now. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
The Guardians Wrap-Up Show has been brought to you by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. By Cleveland Clinic Children's, nationally ranked and locally trusted children's hospital with hands you trust. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. Also brought to you by Northern Ohio Toyota Dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Hi, I'm Greg Taylor. As a dad, husband, and fiduciary financial advisor, risk is a word that's been on top of mind for me lately, just like you. The current geopolitical conflict not only worries me for mankind, but also reminds me that risk on any level must be taken seriously. You see, market volatility isn't new, but sometimes the way we feel about market volatility can change. Whether you're a DIY investor or have a financial advisor, it's important that your portfolio be designed with your risk objectives in mind. But here's the key. Do you even know your current risk level? If not, we can help by calculating that and using your risk score to create a custom financial plan that matches your goals. So give us a call at 614-336-7660. That's 614-336-7660. Or connect anytime at legacyretirementgroup.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Legacy Advisory Network, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure.
More consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Fall is the perfect time to plant. And if you need trees, go see my friends at Columbus Trees in Sunbury. Big trees, tiny price. Whether you need maples, oaks, flowering trees, or evergreens, they deliver, they plant, you enjoy. No landscaper needed. Check out columbustrees.com.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
In this week's Marketers Report, Angela Zepeda, Chief Marketing Officer of Hyundai Motor America, talks about audio storytelling.
For an auto brand, a lot of people scratch their heads and say, why would you put your brand on a channel that doesn't show the sheet metal? But there's a lot we can talk about these vehicles that gets people excited about the car. And it's more than just the sheet metal. It really is about lifestyle in a lot of ways. For us, it's about storytelling. That's driving a lot of brand awareness, but we can also drive a lot of intent. And that's because we can talk a lot about the features. I think we're learning that we can get a lot more from audio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all, from national to local. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company, iHeartMedia is your access company. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com. That's iHeartResults.com.
0% financing on any Diamonds Direct purchase. It's your chance to get her the perfect ring with 0 interest and comfortable monthly payments that fit your budget. But act fast. This offer ends September 30th. For details and more, visit DiamondsDirect.com. Spread your payments over 5 years with 0 interest on approved credit. Only at Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
Hey, it's Scooter Reese. Home values in Cleveland are sky high, and you have ton of equity. Your financial advisor thinks the market has peaked. So if you're thinking about selling, it's time. Except for 2 things. High interest rates will burn you on a new home loan, and you're not ready to move. Savvy financial advisors suggest Truehold's new Sell and Stay program. It's ingenious because they buy your home now while its value is high. But you can stay in your home as long as you want with an easy, affordable lease. Smart, right? Truehold will make you a solid cash offer, not a low ball offer like others. It's based on your home's current value. The cash is yours to travel, pay off bills, or secure your retirement. And again, you can stay in your home with a comfortable lease. Truehold covers property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. See how much Truehold will pay for your home today. Call 1-855-300-9993 or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
Dollar Bank is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Only with Dollar Bank can you get a Cleveland Guardians debit card design and Guardians branded checks. And when you use your card at the Guardians team store online or at Progressive Field, you'll get a great deal on the latest officially licensed MLB gear, too. To learn more, visit dollar.bank/baseball. Dollar Bank. Let's get you there.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. The perks described herein are subject to change or termination without notice and at the sole discretion of Dollar Bank and or the Cleveland Guardians.
You're starting to get those big electric bills from the hot summer. Make this the last time you ever get that sick feeling when you look at the bill. USA Insulation fixes hot homes and cuts your energy costs. We've extended our free attic insulation offer through September 22nd. 800 USA Foam.
USA Insulation.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Don't miss our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival presented by Capital One.
Las Vegas, are you having a good time?
Friday and Saturday, September 20th and 21st. Streaming live only on Hulu.
iHeartRadio, let's go!
Get tickets now at AXS.com.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM. News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
From ABC News.
I'm Daria Albinger. Condolences from the first Jewish spouse of a U.S. vice president. Second gentleman Doug Emhoff attending a prayer vigil tonight in Washington, D.C. for the 6 Israeli hostages whose bodies were recovered over the weekend in Gaza. He says the Biden administration is doing all it can to bring the remaining hostages home.
This is why the president and vice president and the administration are working around the clock to get the deal done.
Earlier today, the Justice Department unsealed charges against 6 senior Hamas members.
On October 7th, Hamas terrorists murdered nearly 1,200 people, including over 40 Americans, and kidnapped hundreds of civilians. They perpetrated the deadliest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust.
Attorney General Merrick Garland. A 17-year-old will be arraigned tomorrow in juvenile court in San Francisco on attempted murder charges. He's accused of shooting NFL player Ricky Pearsall during a botched robbery.
In addition to other charges, we have filed attempted murder, including allegations of personal discharge of a firearm and personal and intentional discharge of that firearm.
DA Brooke Jenkins. Investigators in Washington State trying to determine a motive in a series of freeway shootings.
3 people went to hospitals, including a woman who was critically injured in 7 freeway shootings on Interstate 5 in King and Pierce counties on Monday night. All of the witnesses describing the same shooter vehicle, a white Volvo with California license plates. Washington State Patrol Captain Ron Meade.
Somebody intent on creating harm and mayhem.
Investigators believe the shootings were random acts of violence. A suspect is under arrest. Alex Stone, ABC News.
Hotels in Grand Canyon National Park will reopen starting Thursday after being closed for about a week due to a major water main break. You're listening to ABC News.
Next month's iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, just got even more massive.
Just added to the superstar lineup.
The Weeknd.
A$AP Rocky.
And a special performance by Coldplay's Chris Martin.
You'd have to travel the world to see all of the festivals where these artists are headlining this year.
But there's one place you can see them all together.
iHeartRadio!
Our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas.
The Weeknd, A$AP Rocky, and Coldplay's Chris Martin join a weekend of headliners.
Big Sean,
Camila Cabello, Doja Cat,
Dua Lipa,
Gwen Stefani,
Halsey,
Hosier, Keith Urban,
New Kids on the Block,
Paramore,
The Black Crowes,
Thomas Rhett,
Victoria Monet.
September 20th and 21st at T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Get your tickets now to be there at AXS.com.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure of
1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hi, I'm Greg Taylor. As a dad, husband, and fiduciary financial advisor, risk is a word that's been on top of mind for me lately, just like you. The current geopolitical conflict not only worries me for mankind, but also reminds me that risk on any level must be taken seriously. You see, market volatility isn't new, but sometimes the way we feel about market volatility can change. Whether you're a DIY investor or have a financial advisor, it's important that your portfolio be designed with your risk objectives in mind. But here's the key. Do you even know your current risk level? If not, we can help by calculating that and using your risk score to create a custom financial plan that matches your goals. So give us a call at 614-336-7660. That's 614-336-7660. Or connect anytime at LegacyRetirementGroup.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Legacy Advisory Network, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Fall is the perfect time to plant. And if you need trees, go see my friends at Columbus Trees in Sunbury. Big trees, tiny price. Whether you need maples, oaks, flowering trees, or evergreens, they deliver, they plant, you enjoy. No landscaper needed. Check out columbustrees.com.
Cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance. And you better watch out, because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-648-8835. 800-648-8835. 800-648-8835.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
We've got extra innings coming up.
Welcome to Dollar Bank Extra Innings. Dollar Bank, proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians on WTAM 1100. Here's your host, Greg Brinda.
You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I think we can all say we've felt pretty good about this baseball team, right? Am I not right? I mean, think about it. A week ago, remember last Wednesday? I barely remember yesterday, but for argument's sake, remember a week ago Wednesday when, for the first time since, the middle of April, the Guardians and the Kansas City Royals were tied for first place. The Guardians were no longer in first place by their good old lonesome self. They were tied with the Kansas City Royals, who won a doubleheader on Monday, won a game on Tuesday. Remember last Tuesday night? Remember a week ago? It was just a week ago, Tuesday night. Remember we had the rain delay?
Yes.
And the Guardians were down 2-1.
Yep.
It was going into the bottom of the fifth inning, and it decided to rain for 2 hours.
That it did. The only thing, if I remember, that came out of that was us getting to leave early.
That was the good thing about the game. Remember, we came out of that rain delay. They finished the game. The Royals scored more runs. The Guardians didn't get one base runner. And as I tweeted that night, I said they looked like a Little League team that, was bothered by the rain and just wanted to go home. Said, you know what? Let's just, can we just go home? And that was 3 straight losses to the Kansas City Royals, which put the Royals in a tie for first place in the American League Central. Then somehow on Wednesday afternoon, 1 week from tomorrow, the Guardians kind of shook it out and ended up winning and salvaged one game out of that debacle last week at this time. So last Wednesday afternoon, we were feeling not a lot better, but a little bit better. And then the Guardians beat the Pirates at home on Friday night. And then, it was 2 in a row. Meanwhile, the Royals went to Houston for a 4-game series and got swept. 5 losses in a row. Then they hosted the Cleveland Guardians yesterday and tonight. And guess what? The Guardians beat them twice. And the Royals are now looking at a 7-game losing streak. And find themselves tonight at 11, 10, and 16 seconds, 5.5 games behind the Guardians. A week ago, they were tied for first place. Think about that. Think about last Tuesday night, rain and thunder, 2-hour delay, maybe 800 people are still there after the game, after the rain subsides. They finish the game. Game goes to like midnight, I don't know, something like that. And the Guardians were just pathetic last Tuesday night. You know, we're all hoping, man, you know, it's only 2-1, bottom of the 5th inning. They're coming back. They got a shot, and no.
Well, I was hoping to listen. I was hoping to listen to the rest of that, but
that you get that bye in that first round. I truly mean that. Now, that means you got to hold off the Houston Astros again. Who knows? What has happened is you're getting those timely clutch hits again. What's happened is Alex Cobb and Matthew Boyd have really, really helped in their short time, even though Alex Cobb spent 2 weeks on the injured list with a busted fingernail. But the fact that the Twins and the Royals are now stumbling while the Guardians are winning and playing solid baseball and getting those timely hits again, it's certainly making a whale of a difference, isn't it? And it's just kind of crazy what's happened in the last week. Now, you might say, now you might, and I understand, but Greg, you know, the tide could turn again in a week. We could be back to where we were a week ago. Absolutely, positively. That certainly is a possibility. I would not be so arrogant to say, no, that has no chance of happening. I'm not going to say that because that would be stupid. But I think we all should feel pretty good right now, right? We should all feel pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Greg, I was not overjoyed last Wednesday after that win over Kansas City. This is exactly what I texted to D-Man after the game. Forgive me if not overjoyed with the Guardians losing 3 or 4 to the Royals. They are 500 since May 24th. For me, I don't have a lot of hope with this team. I pray they prove me wrong and the first 2 months of the season weren't just fool's gold. Well, that was a week ago, and look what has happened in a week. And that magic number keeps coming down. Again, barring something, and I mean that blank crazy, the Guardians are in the postseason. The Mariners and the Red Sox, who have had an outside chance of getting into the wild card race, continue to stumble, and they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. So, for all intent and purposes, barring some weird, if the Royals lose, the next 12 games in a row, certainly one of those teams could work itself back in. But it's going to be 3 teams in the American League Central, 2 in the American League East, and 1 in the West. The winner, which would be the Houston Astros, barring they collapse and the Mariners catch them. And at this point, I don't see that happening. But again, we have, 3 weeks of solid baseball games left. Now, with the first 2 wins of this series, I'm going to be greedy, and I know they're going to have a tough setting tomorrow night against Seth Lugo. But boy, would it be great to sweep them. But you know what? I'll take 2 out of 3. Because it still puts the Royals behind the 8 ball. And it still makes their climb excruciating. Now, the Guardians go to L.A. to take on Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Here's the thing about the Dodgers. They score a boatload of runs. That is a great offense. Their pitching, not so much. Lots of injuries. Their starters won't make anyone go, oh, my God. But they can score a boatload of runs. So, let's see what happens. And then next week at this time, they're going to be playing the Chicago White Sox in Chicago. Please, 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 for the love of God, do not stumble in Chicago. I don't know what it is with the White Sox. Hopefully they won't be intimidated by Grady Sizemore, who, by the way, got ejected tonight, his first ejection. Umpire actually cussed him out. Wow. I don't think in Grady Sizemore's career that any umpire ever cussed Grady out. But so that was a first today. All right, let's go to Jeff in Lakewood. Jeff, welcome to the show. What's up, Jeff?
What's going on, Greg?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good tonight, Jeffrey.
Me too, man. That's why I love this game of baseball. What you say, Greg? For the life of me. He say for the life of me. Don't go down there in Chicago. Yeah, them games be kind of tricky. But you made an excellent point, and I was saying that's why I love this baseball, this game of baseball so much. Because that last game they salvaged with Kansas City. And Kansas City ain't won since, man.
No, they not won since. They beat them on that Wednesday afternoon, and Kansas City hasn't won since then.
And Kansas City haven't won since then. And I'm so, and the thing I'm so impressed with now, I want to stay at the even kill, but that guy Boyd, Cobb, Gavin Williams pitched the masterpiece.
Tanner Bybee. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If this all holds true, and you got Alex Cobb, Matthew Boyd, Tanner Bybee, and Gavin Williams as 4 starters going into the postseason right now,
with that bullpen,
I'll take that right now. Now things can change,
exactly.
Jeff. I'm not going to go crazy, but I'll take that right now.
Yeah, because like you said, who pitching tomorrow for Kansas City?
Seth Lugo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just telling my buddy, and I ain't trying to overreact, man. The Guardian about to sweep them boys, man. You got to get them while they down, man. Just get that game tomorrow and get out of town. And the key, when I told Manilaw, I said this is a key series for the Guardians, man. We're going to really see what this team made of. And they showed us. I think they're going to try to...
How about this, Jeff? The Royals, in the first 2 games of this series, have garnered 6 hits. 2 yesterday, 4 today.
Exactly.
They've managed 6 hits in the first 2 games of this series. Man, and Jeff, I got to fly here, buddy. I appreciate the call. Right. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Tonight, Tanner Bybee did his thing, 6 innings, couple of hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And then Sandlin, Avila, and Scott Barlow finished it off. Yes. The 80 and 59 Cleveland Guardians. The Royals are now 75 and 65. What a difference a week makes. If you're on the line, hang on. We'll be back with you here on News Radio, WTAM 1100.
Next month's iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, just got even more massive.
Just added to the
Okay. Oh, fuck.